And we are live. Hello and welcome everybody to the Root Winter Tournament 2023 Round 2 Losers Bracket Game 19. My name is Guerric. Our players today are Bricksii.
Hello.
CoolnessWizard.
Hi.
JeremyGage.
Whap.
And Harriet.
Hello there.
Thank you so much, everybody. You know where to find me if you need me, so good luck, have fun. I'll let you get started.
We love to see it. We love to see
Game in!
What a flop.
What a
Woof. Okay.
Bricksii, what map?
Yeah, I know, right? I feel like this is already a decision that's going to wind up sticking me with consequences.
Gosh, consequences.
That's the name of the game.
This is a fun draft.
Yeah.
Consequences! I picked a map and I lost. Consequences!
Let's see what happens from there.
No, those are some rabid clearings.
Look at all this.
Alright, we're seeing a strong counterpick to the Ronin, given Ronin is, you know, now officially the best vagabond.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think if this clustering is bad for Woodland Alliance. I think the fact that 8-3-12 is kind of diverse means they're not in a totally bad way, but if they get stuck over on this side of the map, they might have more trouble. Corvids certainly like this clearing distribution.
I see your mic on in Discord, but I cannot actually hear you if you're talking.
I'm thinking. I'm not. I'm thinking
Great.
in my head.
Perfect. Excellent. I try to think in my head sometimes.
The mic is picking up the brainwaves.
I know. I'm pretty sure I know who I want. I just want to make sure.
Eerie Dynasty are the most conventionally powerful faction in this draft, I think I would say. Followed by the Woodland Alliance pretty closely. Lord of the Hundreds are solid. Yeah, Bonsai. Lake map is the worst map for Vagabond. Because of the location of the ruins.
Last time, I'm gonna go with the birds.
So I would have been surprised by a priority Vagabond pick here. We maybe can't go charismatic at the moment. This might have to be a despot start. I mean, Corvids are a decent chance of having a piece for us to hit, but it's not guaranteed. They could intentionally set up or move on turn 1 in ways that denies our battle action. Rats are not going to be near us if they get picked. Vagabond can intentionally go away from us. And Woodland Alliance, again, depends on where they end up going. But our mouse is on charismatic. Alright. It's looking like we're probably trying to leverage the fairy as a problem solver for us. I don't know that we keep that fairy, though. And if we don't keep that fairy, and if the table...
Yes, I went charismatic.
If the table denies us a battle...
No, I did not.
This could be a this could be a turn 1 turmoil. Which, maybe we pivot into an Exploding Birds opening? I think Exploding Birds is more meme than viable, but it's not like it's game losing. You're not going Bong Cloud opening or something.
Where is my seat? I'm over here. I'm all turned around. Rats.
Let's see. We can set up in 8, 2, 7, or 6 as our options.
I don't have a numpad, so I can't do the cool thing.
Trosku, that's a good point that I was going to get into depending on
My numpad in a layer on my keyboard, and
what factions are picked. The table might actually have incentive to save Erie's game
We're gonna.
now that rats have been picked.
We're gonna.
I mean, you don't want to let God of War run away with the game, but you also don't want to let Lord of the Hundreds run away with the game. So having two opposing militant forces to duke it out can add stability of a kind.
Right over here. And I have to make sure my starter.
Granted, that much violence might just mean that
The good old stubborn.
Corvids get bullied. So maybe Corvids don't want that to happen.
Stubborn.
there is the mini mood manager if you would like it in the accessories on the side.
Honestly, I lose track of stuff if I use that thing, so I'm just gonna stick with
Perfect.
hard cards.
And yes, Bonsai, this Corvids are very bad for rats, particularly when the suit distribution is good for Corvids.
I'm gonna zoom in all the way. Yeah, I'm gonna. That's my shtick.
We set up in Mouse, which is the most disparate suit, and potentially signals a T-Craft turn 1.
Then it's
But
my turn.
all of our immediate clearings are Rabbit,
My heart tells me to.
which means a single recruit makes our press
thing
very challenging.
with the more rebellious bunch.
That sounds like a win alliance to me.
Actually, one moment. Let me think this through.
Oh.
Yeah, no, the alliance it is. Okay. So I'm guessing I have to manually draw the cards for this. Okay.
I would prefer you don't actually put them in your hand, but we're watching. We see it's those three.
I know it shouldn't go into my hand. I'm just checking them, so I don't accidentally, reveal them.
Yes.
There were better ways to do that. Okay, it was the correct 3 cards.
Okay, so
I watched that closely.
I think that's it. I know a lot of setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not do that method in the future.
Well, I predicted that I would get stuck choosing between the crows and the Ronin, so here we are.
And we picked a bad map for the Vagabond, so
Nailed it. I am not a good enough player to win with either of these guys, so what am I going to have more fun doing?
no, Bricksii, come on.
I can never.
The answer is crows.
Yes.
They're just, we want some shenanigans. Click this button, I guess.
I think Vagabond may have been the better pick, but it's so hard to say. If you don't have the right items in hand.
Hidden zone here. Let's just go ahead and
There's 2 that are out of them.
they do not quite fit in there, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now let's flip those guys so I can see what's going on. Maybe. Cool. So many plots. So many plots. If only I could think ahead. One warrior and a plot token in a homeland clearing. So I cannot put it on the rats or the birds. That's cool. I feel fine about that.
So do we steal the boat and turmoil the eagle? It's a good question, and I would really like for Harriet to be speaking up right now and negotiating. Then again, you run the risk of potentially alerting the table to something they didn't notice, but I say better to trust that your opponent is skilled and recognizes the danger to you, and negotiate as though they already know. You want to say Lake's the best map for Corvids this tourney. I could see that.
No, 3 more guys.
The card draw is really good for them. The disconnected map is good for them.
2.
Interesting.
I don't know what I'm doing. 3.
Yeah.
Let's call it that.
All right, assuming that's locked in, that plot in 12...
Move my VP marker to the track.
That plot in 12 is almost certainly a stable Eerie Decree. It could be a meme bomb, which
I think that's
people have discussed before.
ready to click this button?
Yeah, that's looking like a stable decree to the detriment of Corvids.
Oh yeah, cards.
The ones that we're not keeping.
Oh, right.
Guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yes, it does mean that Erie will not be building turn 1, most likely, which is great for slowing them down. That is in itself one of the most important bits of policing you can do to a God of War Erie, is slowing their scoring tempo by delaying the turn 1 build. The Crone 1's probably taking the Fairy Bonsai.
All right. Now I'm going to click this button. Wait, no.
I still have to go 2 cards.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
No pressure.
I'm sweating. I'm starting the game and I'm sweating.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm already got that tightness in my chest.
Yeah, well, that's mostly the
Very
caffeine.
super
talking,
serious.
so.
Yeah.
Am I too far? I should scoot over a little bit.
Fuck balls. All right, I'm gonna do this.
Woo.
Okay. I'm gonna stick
Magic.
this in there.
Yes, crows are first.
This
Remember, setup order is reverse of turn order.
Okay, I'm ready. Thank you for your patience.
Despite Dire Wolf's glitches.
All right. It's go time.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Good
Have
luck.
fun.
Yeah. Good luck. Have fun. Yes. Okay. Wait, what did I put down here?
Ah!
Okay.
What is it?
Great start.
It's a plot. Let's see. I will not be crafting anything, I don't think.
No turn 1 craft. We usually like seeing a turn 1 craft for Corvids.
Point,
Extortion.
because I like cards. Cards are good.
Cards are good. Pro tip.
See here.
Cards good.
Then recruiting. Oh, this is just going to be like a red versus blue.
You're welcome, Lily. That's the deeply insightful commentary I'm here to provide. Cards good, points good.
A lot of empty clearings.
You ever
Yeah.
wonder why we're in this canyon? You know?
Say that again.
Plus,
You ever wonder why we're in this red versus blue reference? If anyone's seen that Halo Machinima.
Red versus blue references in 2023.
I feel like it's an older reference than that. I think it comes out of like the original granddaddy of wargaming.
Whoa.
Yeah. Wow. All of my decisions have consequences.
I admittedly never watched Red versus Blue. I knew of it at the time. I was not interested in it. I missed out on that.
Really think of things.
That internet touchstone.
I'm gonna recruit in mouth. So let's see.
Okay, we could have crafted crossbow and elected not to. I want to point out.
One here and one here.
I'm not entirely opposed to that decision. I'm just pointing it out.
Passive policing of
Because it's a prowess item, and we maybe didn't want to give a prowess item to rats.
that's always cool. And yeah, let's go ahead and enter daylight. 3 action.
The mouse also means that we are slowing down rats a little bit because they no longer have a free press in their homeland.
I will take a move from here to here. And that means I draw a card. Sure, I'll take another move from here to here. And then I will plot here because all the cool kids are doing the plots. Let me make sure this is what I want. Click.
Some heavy focus on
I will not exert.
the lake.
I will draw 2 cards.
I'll point out this is also within range of the Erie.
And yeah.
if for some reason they wanted to go after a face-down plot instead of a face-up plot or something.
Okay, let's do some shenanigans.
And yeah, now that we left the 1 in 9, Erie actually can build turn 1.
Both of us. Well, you more so than I. Gotta keep it up somehow. Okay, so in a good old fashion of these guys, I'm going to quickly drop a thing where no one wants it.
Wow, I don't like these shenanigans already.
You know, partner up with you as much as we can. Because I don't think this is going to be exactly an easy game for either of us. So, okay, that's that.
Well,
Now, next up, here we go. There you go, my dear rat friends. And here's your third one. Now, I would be an extra aggressive type of dude if I dropped it right into, I don't know, another bunny clearing, but I'd rather block the birds off a bit too. So that's that.
All right, we're kind of staking out the northeast part of the map for ourselves, and staking out the key choke point. 7 is usually the key choke point for Wooden Alliance on this map. There's a chance rats just chase the cardboard, but there's also a good chance this just causes rats to stay away for a little bit.
Yeah, you guys come here often? I can't say I have the most expendable hand right now, but sure, why not? Let's just do this.
I mean, it takes a lot to not mobilize
And after that,
a card turn 1.
I just draw a card. This should be a
Just 1 mobilize. Okay.
pass the turn by doing this, right? There you go.
So the table can ignore Wooden Alliance for a round and be safe.
Okay.
I feel it's very important to mobilize twice minimum, just to threaten the revolt or spread.
Once for the warlord, and once for the stronghold. Hello, friends. Hello, comrades. Anoint unnecessary because the warlord is still present. Choose a different mood.
Yeah, we'll see how that pays out for Wooden Alliance. Pays off.
I'm going to do can't be stubborn. I'm gonna be rowdy.
Okay, going rowdy. I was gonna bring up, we've seen 3 openings this tournament so far, either rowdy, jubilant, or grandiose.
Then I will lock all that in, moving from my birdsong to my daylight. And I will craft. I'm gonna craft this bag.
Ooh, the bag craft. Not a tea craft.
However,
Not a tea craft. That shuts down our best mood and gets us a command instead of a prowess.
put that there. And then I'm going
Ouch.
to...
We still could get 3 clearings for a press if we wanted to, though. Or we could build a stronghold. This could be a non-grandiose means of acquiring a stronghold.
Move 4 of these guys for my first command, the hundreds. Then I'm going to...
I would like to see us either build a stronghold or get 3 clearings.
spend this Burby
Spending a bird ambush.
to build a stronghold in this clearing.
Bold move.
Bold move indeed. And then we're going to
Hello, Magic Zamboni. I would not feel inclined to fight this Corvid, I want to point out. Having left only 2 non-Warlord warriors with our Warlord and the Stronghold in 2, that risks a juicy ambush ruining our day. I would not go for that battle. I would sooner forego the prowess completely.
Hang out on that one. I'm gonna skip the advance the Warlord.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fine.
I'm going to gain 1 point for oppression.
I will point out the bag is maybe not all bad. As good as Relentless is, having extra ambush could do a lot of work to help keep our oppressed backline clean, with Corvids relentlessly recruiting into it. Again, it's that EV calc of which gets you more actions across the game.
Bird.
And yeah, as we can see, Erie were allowed to build turn 1, which is huge.
Full Sorter Saint Saboteurs in the decree. Very nice.
2. And then
We actually were enabled it by Wooden Alliance as well, I'll point out, but
move this way.
at least taxing a couple cards would have been
And then I will battle the
bad in its own way.
bird in that clearing. Do you wish to ambush?
I will not. Oh man, no dice sound effect.
Sound effect?
My computer's muted.
Yeah, I was gonna say sound effects working for me.
All right. Do.
And then build. And such a quick and easy turn. Oh, if I can't build. Score 1 point. And then I will draw 1 card.
There's not much to comment on this turn. It's pretty by the book. Very good.
Oh.
Switchfang, yes, this is a reschedule.
What is that a draw?
Did we draw too many cards?
Okay, so what does that say at the bottom? Is that a draw card button at my? Yeah.
Yeah, you have a button there to draw your card, but you
I
should
thought
be
that
able
was
to.
the end of my turn button. So this is what I accidentally just drew.
Oh well,
Shuffle.
if you're ending your turn, shouldn't you be drawing that?
I already did draw.
We drew too much.
I started with
yeah.
30.
Too much. Bum, bum,
Got it.
bum. But yeah, finishing that. We should really shuffle that. There we go.
Shuffle. There we go.
Switchfang, yes, this was a reschedule from last Tuesday at this
It
time.
should just be like part of the
Oh,
UI
right.
in the middle.
Got it.
There you go.
Got it. We'll do
Unless
that again.
somebody failed to pass the turn, then it
No,
would be
no.
confusing. Cool. Back to me. Huh.
Great, good.
Well.
Some plush creature. That's the strangest phrasing of that. Anyway, Switchfang, it's hard to say how well anyone's doing start of turn 2 here.
I will not craft anything.
But so far Coolness seems to be doing fine.
I will
Hard to evaluate a Wooden Alliance
flip this clock
on just turn 1.
for 2 points.
Mhm.
Keeping up with the Joneses here.
The raid in, I believe that's 11, right? That's pretty nice.
I will.
It means even if we get revolted on, we get value. And yeah, the fact that this has been allowed to live on 7 is great for Wooden Alliance. That could change this turn. Ideally via recruiting in there to deny one of the outrage. A boat builder's craft would be juicy here for this raid. Zoot, 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 zoot. Big numbers.
I think I will spend this Dom card to recruit in Mouse again.
All right, not recruiting in Bunny.
Wait, I'm missing one. There we go. Down here. Now what?
Now what? That's what I'm wondering. We're set up to do a double plot if we want to. First plot in either 2 or 4, second plot in 3. Leaves us a little lightly defended, particularly with Erie on our doorstep.
We'll move from here to here. And draw that card.
I like protecting that warrior in case 11 is the revolt target.
Then what next? I think I will move from here to here.
Going for an aggressive plot.
I will plot.
Interesting decision.
Make sure that's the right plot.
I have a sense that we may have simply brought the ferry to the Erie.
And then let's see. I do have.
That feels like it might be the most impactful part of this turn.
Moved, plotted.
Running, yes, Grigula.
Oh, I guess I should exert, shouldn't I? Or I'll just be grinding through the deck.
Switchfang asking, is the one then double plot tempo really good for Corvids? Can someone explain the point of that philosophy? Yeah, it's an idea about syncopating your plotting so that you have a somewhat consistent scoring and it's somewhat resilient to people policing plots.
Oh, cool. We will not exert.
We
will draw 2 cards, and we will...
I don't know that it's like necessarily a must-do game plan or anything like that. Particularly in a more aggressive game, like faction mix-up like this. But it is easy to become caught in sort of a spiral as Corvids, where you focus too much on the setting up and not enough on the actual plotting. And that's a great way to just lose.
This bunny dominance. Or somebody's going to want to take that. And what else to get rid of here?
Has won a game.
It sure has. Such a tournament.
It has been such a tournament.
We will discard this boot. And yeah.
We didn't craft again, did we?
Turn 2.
Like to see some crafting from this Corvid soon.
So, skipping Birdsong can really do anything.
And
I will mobilize.
This is why I really wish CoolnessWizard had
with basically everything I have.
Had mobilized at least one more card last turn. Yeah, because see now, last turn it was like these cards are too good, I can't mobilize them. Turn 2, it's like, well, shit, I didn't mobilize them, so now I'm a full turn behind, and I have to catch up and mobilize them anyway.
Nice chill start. Everybody feels nice and chill. I like it.
You.
So it feels like we just self-policed there.
Okay. Raise. Nope. Recruit. 1 at the Warlord. And then 1 at each stronghold.
Grigula, thank you so much for the gift sub. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
No anointing needing. Choosing a different mood. Can no longer be rowdy. Can be stubborn again.
Cannot be relentless. We have the bag. Let's not forget. Oh, my music stopped. So we have options, obviously. We could... Corvids didn't plot in 2, so we could clear out the warriors before they become a plot. It doesn't get us a point, but a warrior is a maybe hit, and a plot is a guaranteed hit. So that's the calculation you have to do there. 8 is still empty, so we could still spread to 8 for our third oppressed clearing if we also clear out 2. Or if we wanted to ignore 2, the plan could be to go through 8 and 3. Or, now that Wooden Alliance has mobilized, we could go clear out 7.
Stubborn.
It's a good mood.
It's a good mood. Beautiful mood.
It's good to not lose dudes.
It's good to not lose dudes. I just think for a second. Is that confirmed? Yes. Make it so, number 1.
Make it so. Favorite player already.
Who does number 2 work for?
Who has the upper hand when it comes to Wooden Alliance and Warlord interactions? It's a great question. We've talked about that a few times on the stream. The reality is the person who has the upper hand is the one who already has the upper hand. The two have a strangely symbiotic relationship where they feed the other somewhat equally, which means whoever is already in the better position is the one that's already doing better. Or that's going to continue to do even better. T-Craft, big for Wooden Alliance. Lord of the Hundreds. Talking has suddenly become hard. The T-Craft is big. 2 command, 2 prowess. That's theoretically all we need.
I will...
For the record, I won't be mad if you murder my crows in 2. Like, I realize they're kind of in the way.
They're
It won't be personally
in
affronting.
the way, my guy.
Yeah, I know. It's yeah. It's
We'll
inevitable.
We'll take one of the command the hundreds to move this guy here, and then I will discord saboteurs to build a stronghold in this clearing in 10.
I would have preferred to see the split across 8-10.
And then
We talked about this a couple days ago.
to advance the warlord, I'm going to battle in 2 against the crows. Do you have an ambush that you would like to play?
Particularly... No ambush after all. Particularly...
Level 0?
No.
Ooh.
Or 1.
Yeah, 3-1.
Dude, I'm lucky.
Good use of stubborn there. Yeah, particularly on this map, having forward deployment on 8 is going to be big for
Warlord action.
being able to push to the bottom of the map.
Ignore for now.
So I really wish this was in here, and we split up the warriors across the 2 more evenly.
I will move into my evening in that case to lock in those choices. I'm going to move into my evening. I will not be inciting.
We did not use our second prowess, which again is fine.
2 points.
We're in a good spot with the 3 oppress,
Draw 1 card.
but we are allowing Wooden Alliance to have clearing 7. It's worth pointing out.
Okay.
Yeah, we are ready for a coffin maker or a coin craft.
Gonna place this here. Think.
Think. And we know 1 saboteur is locked up in the decree, as we can see.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to craft.
There's 3 saboteurs in the deck.
Boat builders.
Boat builders for Erie. I was kind of hoping to see it for Corvids, but it's a good craft either way.
Recruit.
In fact, you might say that that's a good raft.
Yes. And then this way.
Moving into 11, are we just chasing
Speaking of fox card, if you have one.
the cardboard?
Well, I would draw first, right?
Yeah.
Um,
So
Actually, it's
if you draw a fox card, you basically just have, or
no. It's actually active player chooses the order of resolution of those two, the draw or the outrage.
I do not.
It's a little bit of a weird ruling because you would think that the movement of the fairy and the draw are sort of like batched together, but
yeah, you would then draw from the.
that was not how it was ruled by Joshua Useley.
This card, if you would like.
Looks like it worked out okay for us, though. We didn't have to pay a card. Wooden Alliance drew one.
And I will battle. I want to battle the plot token.
Sad face.
We only have the one battle, and we're not battling the sympathy token.
I don't need to roll, right?
Yeah, no. I am going to get some warriors down.
Yep.
Yeah, and that would have been free in the sense that it wouldn't have increased the number of supporters because it's at the 5 cap. You know, if we had a card to pay, we still would have had to pay it, but it seems like we didn't, given we didn't pay the first one. That's frankly a perplexing decision.
Points.
That feels like a dead roost and 3 dead warriors.
And
Exploding birds after all. We also run the risk of being extorted or snared in 9. Or maybe even bombed. Like this could...
Child.
that's my child.
I think I turned somebody up
This
a little bit there.
this could go south very quickly for the Erie.
What to do? Well, I think I will do some crafting. All the cool kids are doing it, and I'm feeling left out.
You're migrating
Make a
forward.
bag. That's cool. With this plot here. And then I will get 1 point for that.
Bagcraft feels fairly safe. Lord of the Hundreds may already have a bag,
I will.
but they have no other command items. So, oopsie. So even if they come after you
This plot here.
for it, they're not increasing the number of command actions they have. Likewise for the crossbow.
For future warlord battling.
Again, rats have 1 prowess item,
Let's see.
so an additional is not crossing the threshold. But it does potentially open up 3 commands or 3 prowess in the future.
Yeah, why not? I feel like just cannot afford such a stoppable faction to leave points on the board. So I'm going to flip this raid here for 2.
All right, I like the flip. That's not a plot token that actually hurts Erie in any way, but I feel like we've been seeing a lot of not flipping lately.
Trade my fellow Corvids into the discard pile, and I will recruit into Pop? Question mark? 2, 3, 4.
We've been seeing a lot of not flipping, especially when it's something that's,
1 dude left.
you know, cute like a raid. So I'm glad to see that flipped and gotten,
That brings us to Daylight.
and we got the value out of it. Get the value out of it.
What are we going to do in Daylight?
We could save Erie here. Eat some sympathy.
This is as far forward as I thought.
Alternatively, we could
Well, I think we should spread the boat love around, so I'm going to move to here. Warlord, I would like you to note that while this is slightly annoying, it is also nice to you.
I
Draw a card for
recognize
that.
the backhanded compliment.
Backhanded compliment. I just want to, like your first reaction might be, oh man, he's going to make me spend an action to kill the dude again. But also, I'm giving you a card because the bird's got a card, and
I was
to keep you guys.
I was kind of hoping 9 was going to be a snare, so that we could safely take the ferry back to 12.
It's very difficult for me to check one of you if you get out of control.
But you're in my clearing and I must oppress.
Welcome to Oppress the Crows. We're rebelling because we were already oppressed by the birds. So, it's like out of the frying pan into the fire a little bit, I guess. There.
Mm-hmm.
What to do next, though? That's one action. Move.
We have a free plot in 4 or 5. Wouldn't take much to set up another plot somewhere else.
Man. Thinking. It's real difficult.
Again, we could kill the sympathy in 7 to make sure that Wooden Alliance cannot revolt there. We have 2 warriors sitting on the sympathy in 5 that are at risk of being revolted on.
I'm going to move.
Hey, Chaos Noodle.
Action. I'm going to disable the TTS alerts for route LFG.
This is the penultimate game as things are currently scheduled. This is the last losers bracket game, and we have one final winners bracket game this Saturday.
Then, yes, what to do next?
The hope had been to have everything done by, yesterday, but reschedules happen. Well, actually, the hope had been to have everything done by Sunday, which is why it was like a triple-decker.
Excuse me.
And then...
I will plot.
When's the goal for round 3 start? In a couple weeks. I'm probably going to start working on the schedule this week so that we can have it out sometime next week, either early or late.
So tiny down here.
Can I help you, Cat?
Yes. I will put this plot.
I am using my arms. You cannot have them. Oh, thank you, Chaos Noodle.
That was 3.
Will there be another winners bracket after round 3? Yeah, Moro Switchbang, we are almost certainly just going to give the winners...
Pass the turn.
The winners of this round's winners bracket a bye into the semifinals.
Okay, so... Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be recreating Pearl Harbor right now. So, over here, Mr. Birds. Yeah, I chose violence today. Let's just say that. This is a 1, and let me just not accidentally grab the wrong card. This is 2, correct?
Not soup kitchens.
I will be revolting.
I am disgusted. No, wait. Revolted.
Yes. Just the way we like it. That means I'm getting a little base going on here. There we go. And 2 mice. 2 pieces of toast.
Big Chimpin, we will have...
Okay, that's for revolt now.
41 people in the losers bracket for next round, I believe.
Correct.
And your officer.
Yes. Oh, yeah, for the officer. Completely forgot.
Plus the 7 winners getting a bye.
What point were you talking about?
For destroying the roost, but I think you did get it.
Yeah,
maybe?
I already
got it.
Yeah.
I missed the notification.
Okay, so on my continuous streak of being annoying, I'm going to do the following thing. So here's a 1, here's a 2, and I'm going to be spreading some Wait, actually, I'm stupid. Wait, am I stupid?
Well, we're all stupid fundamentally, but
Yeah, it's kind of our thing as humans, you know?
Yeah, Brad Venture, we may or may not either have a lot of 5-player games to get 9
That would be me.
players for the semis, or we will just have one 5-player
Yeah.
semis game. I haven't decided yet.
One, rather. Sorry. And
Probably going to have a lot of 5-player games.
that being said,
That was the plan.
daylight crafting can't really actually.
Yeah, exactly, Moro. That one's the less likely option, but it is an option.
Tell you what, I'm gonna craft. So, hi. So using this and this over here.
Swordcraft is interesting.
A sword should be 2 points.
Swordcraft is interesting. We're crafting a lot of items for this warlord all together as a table.
Evening.
I know I was just saying it's not a big deal a minute ago, but suddenly it's a big deal. And we're down to 1 supporter again. Also, no train this turn.
I think we're just gonna skip evening for now. So I draw 2 cards.
Wait, what?
That's not how I draw cards. I'm very sorry.
We're going to
it was close.
skip. We're not even going to recruit?
It's not quite the right button.
There we go.
Thank
Cool.
you. Raise. Nope. Recruit. We get 2 at the warlord this time. We get 1 at each stronghold.
Why would we not recruit?
Anointing is not necessary here today. Choose a new mood. I cannot be stubborn right now.
I'm very confused.
I would...
Things happened. This wasn't even about not having the right cards. We just literally did not... We said skip evening. We did not do our 1 military operation that we had available to us.
Rowdy. I'm gonna lock in that rowdy choice and move into my daylight. No crafting.
All right, we were we were predicting a potential coin or coffin maker craft. No such thing has manifested. We were gifted the ferry by a very kind Corvid. Yeah, there we go, BW. We're just...
When Alliance has a base on the map, there's a problem.
we're asserting dominance.
I would argue the conventional wisdom is having more than 10 rats in a corner is also a bit of a problem.
We're going full Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing.
I would also double down and say that having this many free crows running around freely is also a bit of a problem, but, you know.
Well, my
There's
crows
a lot of
always run
problems.
around freely.
So then we all agree.
We
I
all
am
agree
not
that the birds
problem.
need to...
There are conventional problems on the board.
And the birds aren't one of them.
Not yet.
I'm keeping my eye on you.
I was really hoping I would seize this cute little piece of wood, to be honest, before you moved it out of the way, but, you know, you win some, you lose some, I guess.
Yeah, Magic Zamboni, I was saying this last turn. I would have loved that second stronghold in 10 to have been in 8 instead. And then I would love to have worked on getting a stronghold down in either 7 or 3, or both.
Doing metal music on here.
Yeah, that's way too cute of a boat for the rats.
That Sounds mean.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
I think it's Ratsis.
Because if we assume that Corvids are going to make a press very difficult in Rabbit this game, if we could have gotten a stronghold down in 8, 10, 7, and got our command actions up, moderately, which is what we're doing, we have a rather self-sustaining Corvid killing machine there. The stronghold replaces the rat you potentially lose. Command means that you can fight there without having to get the warlord involved. That's what I would be thinking about.
I'm going to... Sheesh. I'm going to
There's a few items out there we could go after.
command the hundreds.
Together, across Corvids and Wooden Alliance, we could get up to 3 prowess at the cost of Wrathful and Stubborn. And notably, both factions are in 7. I don't think we want to allow a base in 7 as rats, because if we consider that Corvids are going to be up in our grill all game, we don't also want Wooden Alliance to have a base on 7 that's all up in our grill all game. I don't know why I'm using that phrasing. So in my mind, that's kind of a priority removal.
Spend...
Magic Zamboni saying, defensive rats for first 3 to 4 turns is what I like to see. It's almost time to start bullying and nobody near us is going to do anything about it. True. I think there were better ways to be defensive, but I do agree. We've on a couple of occasions we have wisely not overextended ourselves, which I do support. But I think we could have a stronger base, a base of action, a stronger base, stronger fortified territory with some different choices.
And I get to draw a card. Bank. Then I go to advance the warlord. I will skip the movement and do a battle against the crows in this space. Do you have an ambush that you would like to play?
Yeah, I don't think I love
The
this.
silent treatment.
All right, the roll saved it a bit. That could have been much, much worse.
Is it just me or the crows get the unluckiest rolls, generally speaking?
It's scripted. It's
Yeah.
heavily scripted. I will...
We have one more
a second battle for loot.
prowess.
The crows here.
Erie's God of War, yes.
Do you have an ambush that you would like to play?
Oh, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm muted. I was talking that entire time.
I had a feeling.
I understand that you dislike me.
Yeah,
and
no,
I
wasn't just being silently petulant that you were attacking me. I was vigorously complaining.
It was an intimidating ambush.
No,
when you
I do not have an ambush this time. Please proceed to take an item of your choice, and this plot still dies, I believe, so you get your point.
Yeah.
All right. I like that we're taking advantage of the defenseless loot, which means we get to eat our cake and have it too. We're giving up stubborn. Oh no, we're taking the bag. Okay. Can't complain about that.
And that is going to finish my Advance the Warlord diddly-doos. That's going to bring us locking it in into evening. I will not incite.
We're a little vulnerable to Erie here, but Erie have only
And
committed cards to move and build so far, so they would need to commit an extra battle. At least.
that is me.
Yay.
Let me just consolidate these rats.
What do I want to do? What do I want to do?
I mean, we did take some losses this past round,
I did some...
but they were kind of our own fault. We lost the Roost and the Warriors in 11 to a revolt that we could have done something about, and we chose not to.
The least threatening faction on the board.
Well, for me, you're hyper-threatening because you just pop up wherever you want and you ruin my oppression, so I have to double back.
Which is why we should be more friendly with each other, because we both have bigger problems.
I left that crow in 10 alone.
I didn't care about that crow. I was giving you the boat.
All right, we're not
There's a lesson in this: never trust the rats.
We're not going after the Warlord,
Who else wants to make?
which I don't think was necessary for us,
I couldn't go left.
but it was an opportunity.
I don't... Now I have the hand. I'll go left.
Okay, I'm going to craft tea.
Ooh,
for one.
Tea-craft is interesting. That helps rats a lot, actually, because now they can get to 3 prowess without sacrificing either stubborn or wrathful, or they could get to 4 prowess.
Eerie. And disdain
Oh,
for
right,
trade.
disdain for trade.
He's not builder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Sorry.
Should have gone builder
Very
opening.
good.
Builder
Yeah.
opener.
Chat would have loved it. You would have been the hero of the game already.
It's true. Chat does love them a builder.
Not taking my own points.
I think I'm going to recruit here. And then it's fox, mouse, bird.
Yeah, Magic Zamboni, I don't know what we have in mind, but it feels like we probably needed to put that bird card into recruit to offset the losses we took, or into battle to start some outward aggression. It's granted, I am an advocate of a bird card in the move column just to stabilize our movement column. Like, having even just the one flex move can be a huge difference, but yeah. We might be seeing too conservative of play from a God of War Erie. That might be what we're witnessing.
Now that your decree is getting a little more full, if you could be a little more verbal about
Yeah, so I'm using my
going through what
first
you're doing.
mouse move to go to from 9 to 3.
Yeah, I can't argue against that, Francis.
9 to 10.
We're crafting a lot of items for this warlord.
Go from 10. No, wait.
12, you mean?
Yes. Wait. Yeah, I can't see it, but 12. That's correct. I'm going to use. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I use my fox move to go from 12 to 1. Yeah, with the raft. That is correct. For a card. Maybe.
Sorry about being grabby there.
No, you're good. And then I will go. My bird move.
Really doesn't feel like we needed this bird move.
Go from 1 to 5. And I don't know what I just drew. I can give you.
Thank you.
We had our build in 3.
And
We have battles in 9 or 1.
I will battle your sympathy.
We're just chasing the cardboard.
Go ahead.
And in fairness, points are good.
Sorry. Sorry. Point for that. And
I get another card for that.
yes, I don't have any more cards, so that's from the deck.
But we're not despot. We're risking feeding Wooden Alliance more than we're gaining.
Not how I should have done that, but whatever. Your hand.
I mean, chat, you want to talk about rules as written? You didn't even actually move the ferry when you used it until after, until like Marauder or something. They just forgot to put that in the rule book, and everyone was like, "All right, we know what you mean, leader." But technically speaking, and actually, I don't think it was all the way to Marauder, but it was probably like the big Underworld update that happened after Underworld released.
In my turn.
No, maybe it was Marauder. It was in there for a while.
Neat.
Or it didn't say anything about moving the ferry piece itself. Anytime I or I think of or hear a I just remember. Talk. I just remember Sigmir from Dark Souls.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, Attack Cowboy. That's the point I was making. Is I do like a bird in the move column. Just not right now.
So, Bricksii, I have a bit of a proposal. If you're
the
interested
bird?
in...
No, you're the Woodland Alliance. Yeah, what's up?
So if you're interested in either getting back at the rats out of spite, or just in general to check them a bit, I'm thinking of trying to get to this place with my dear mice and putting a plot there. So if you could move this guy out, I could try doing that. And that would kind of help out with the rat situation a bit.
Oh, I see what you mean. You want to move a warrior through 7
Yes.
to 10 to put down sympathy. Got it. Yeah. Do I have the actions to afford getting out of the way? Let me think about that. I think the answer to that is probably yes. So I will try to do that, I think.
If you moved him from 7 to 6, you'd be setting up martial law.
I don't know what that we want to make deals with the Wooden Alliance anyway.
That said, I don't know that I really want to be the one policing the Woodland Alliance.
Well, I just battled them.
I mean, if you hadn't, I would have battled them there, you know.
Yeah.
Take up the free point and all that, just
Fair.
because it's convenient.
I mean, you can do that at
Battling
any
in 7
time.
is less attractive because it's pushing him down into the 1 card area. And so it's not as obviously helpful. What am I going to do here? I think I will craft something. I will craft rabbit partisans.
It's a good craft.
Start at the bottom of that track. And then, yeah, flipping time. I will flip this extort and pick up 2 points.
Yeah, rabbit could do a lot of work for us.
And then
Rabbit partisans
fruiting,
could be really annoying to the rats.
I think I will. Let me stop and think a little bit here. Move.
This feels like one of those games where we would have liked to have been able to stake out a corner for ourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna recruit in Fox.
I think we were denied that T-craft, which sucks.
3 and 4.
We would have liked to have been able to stake out a corner for ourselves, but the map is just not developing in that way. Rats and Eerie have come up in our business down in the bottom left corner. Wooden Alliance are annoying in the top right corner. Lake map makes that hard too, because like
Move from 1 to 10.
you try and pick the bottom left corner and maybe the players just have to go through you, you know?
Pick up that card.
All right, maybe taking this opportunity to harass the rats while the warlord's away from home. He can get back home, but he's not going to have a full turn of actions to deal with you.
Mm.
And again, rabbit partisans could make us very painful to fight if we're willing to burn the cards like that. Yeah, Zamboni, that's what I'm feeling too.
7 to 10. Sure.
I think the only saving grace there is that Wooden Alliance did not get to revolt on turn 2. They sort of set themselves back that way. And that maybe slows them down enough.
Yeah, we'll plot.
For somebody like the rats to sneak in, because
We'll plot.
rats are going to struggle for a press, but they're building up a pretty excellent action economy with all the crafting that's going on. But we'll see.
What I want. Sure, why not? And I will not exert and draw 2. And excuse me one moment. I'm gonna step away to go to the restroom. I will be right back.
I hope we end our turn first. There we go.
Okay. Showtime. So, first things first. Actually,
Do we revolt on 7?
okay, so I'm skipping the birdsong actions and now onto daylight. So,
No revolt and no spread.
I craft League of Adventurers Mice.
League craft.
Train an officer with the dominance card.
League craft.
Now, while
Interesting.
we're still in daylight, I'm going to flip my sword. And this will allow me to move this little fella from there to here. Now on to evening. So since I have 2 officers, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to move in here. Hello, friends. And I'm going to organize. So
Hello.
What a colorful clearing.
Our base is very lightly defended.
Here we go.
I would have
here's your...
I would have maybe preferred just taking the ferry from 10 to 11 with our last action. It doesn't
Draw 2 cards, right?
it doesn't help our scoring tempo, but it
I'm gonna hit the same button again.
gets us a card in hand. It denies the ferry from somebody else, and it protects our base again. And I'm really iffy on that loam craft. I love League of Adventurous Mice, and it can certainly open up opportunities for the Wooden Alliance, but there's enough crafting going on by people that are not us that I don't know that we get consistent usage out of it. In addition to the fact that
We're at the Warlord.
if we
2 fellers.
overcraft without using loam, rats just take items from us.
1 fella. Up in her.
So I have very mixed feelings on that loam.
Choose a different mood. That mood is gonna be...
I hope someone kills that base. That certainly feels like Rat's best shot at winning, is if they take out that base and slow the Wooden Alliance down. I feel like they've expressed the most aggressive play so far. I feel like Erie have been conservative, and Corvids are Corvids, so, you know, they do Corvid things.
And then I'm gonna lock in that Stubborn with moving to my daylight.
Stubborn feels like...
I'm gonna craft a boot for no points.
Gets us a 3rd command, like that. Sure do. I mean, with 3 command, we maybe take out the base just in commands.
Additionally, I'm going to craft swap meat.
Swap meat's solid.
And then I will move to command the hundreds.
Yeah, BW. Wrathful would be nice for the base, but Warlord's not going to get to that base this turn, so... I would be pretty happy commanding the ferry to the base, and then either fighting it or inciting it. That plot on 10's annoying, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Same with the sympathy there.
Is Bricksii back?
Sounds like not. I want to protect my strongholds, though. Those crows are very threatening right now. Sure.
Yes.
It's hard, because I wouldn't have 2 strongholds in that clearing myself for this exact reason. It makes it a liability.
Have at it.
We attempting to expose? Did I miss something? I heard, like, cards moving. If we can expose that plot and then crack the base, we solve both our problems. I don't know what our hand looks like. Swap meat is bunny. That was a potential exposure attempt that we could have done before crafting
This card to you.
if we were really worried.
It's by the dominance discard area.
That is certainly a card.
Okay. Is that plot an extortion?
No.
Okay.
Let's do it again. Maybe. We're doing this in daylight, right? I just want to point out, if we're doing the extortions, the exposures in daylight, we could have dom swapped to give the Corvids a worse card.
There's another lovely card.
Tension. Anticipation.
Is it a bomb?
Nope.
Okay.
2 down. Yes, BW. Dom swap is daylight only.
To be honest.
It was a matter of did they want to keep their promise to the Woodland Alliance and not remove that sympathy?
I mean, the promise was just to let me.
Did I promise to not remove sympathy?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it's like
Exactly,
making
yeah.
good on a deal. Like without
Yeah, I was, to be honest, it was true that was a bomb, but okay.
Yeah, a bomb would have been, I don't know. Like, I thought about it.
Because the
would've been
thing
a
is,
lot
it
easier.
would have been a pretty good way to, have these guys worry about things quite a bit, because they'd have to.
Yeah. But like on Corvids, I really can't police. You should not expect me to do your work for you, is like what it comes down to. Good luck
True,
stopping the rats.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my first command, the hundreds, to move a mousey over here with the raft and draw a card.
Someone's got to pop that base. Again, if we were really determined to get rid of this plot, we could have exposed in Birdsong and wagered the swap meet last if we really wanted it. 3 guesses gives you a pretty dang good shot at removing the plot. And frankly, as much as I like swap meet, exposing that plot's probably better. Corvids are well equipped to police rats. Yes. Corvids are terrific at stopping other players from winning. The problem is that's not winning in itself.
Yeah, I'll guess one more time.
We got another one.
That's a card.
Guessing we got that from the fairy. We're down to snare and raid, right? Those are the only 2?
50-50 at this point.
Sure. But is it really ever a 50-50 with the mind games?
I mean, it's always 50-50. You're either right or you're wrong.
Nobody can outthink themselves at rock, paper, scissors.
That's correct.
So I realized that was a bad analogy because that's actually 1/3, but just, yeah, we can roll with it.
My final guess will be if it's a snare.
It is not a snare.
It's a raid. We're not worried about it. It ain't no thing. That sympathy's a problem, though.
My hand is so fat.
Huh? What's up?
My hand is so thick.
That hand is dummy thick.
Yeah.
I'm going to use another command, the hundreds, to battle the sympathy. Do you have an ambush that you would like to play?
No.
That feels like proper prioritizing.
Okay.
And I don't think we have any bunny cards anymore.
So that's sympathy. I do not have a dinghy
Card.
in hand. Here is it for you to look at.
Thank you very much. That's an interesting card.
I will say, though, this does not feel like we're going to be taking advantage of Stubborn.
Yeah, I draw a card.
Unless we were worried about people attacking the Warlord.
So that was a move. That was a battle. I still have one more command the hundreds.
Well, Zamboni, I'm not sure what... It's not like we can trick it before we flip it. And we don't have anything face up that would be savage. And if the plan is to just forego a flip, that feels like...
Go for it.
Do you have an ambush that you would like to play?
Feels like a mistake.
Hey, there it is.
Beautiful.
No stress, no stress.
Yeah, God of War.
So that takes me to my advance the Warlord. I will
We can pretty easily get back to 3 oppressed this turn.
take the first one here for another attempt. Do you have an ambush you would like to play?
Still no.
Sure thing.
We do. Yeah, Zamboni, I only bring it up because I think it's easy to fall into a trap as Corvids and focus on clever plays over good plays. And I think sometimes just flipping for the points is the good play.
Use my...
That's why I bring it up.
to take... Hello? 4.
Now that we have 12, we could try and eat that roost for a point.
And I will battle the burbs in 3.
Because this 4th oppressed clearing does nothing for us.
No.
Well.
Double 0 again. That'd been ill. Clean this up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't particularly love this battle in 3, nor leaving so many behind in 12.
That is it for my advance the Warlord action.
You're not blocking rule
Evening.
in 12. Corvids don't care about it, and Eerie
4 clearings.
have Lords of the Forest and 2 warriors in 9. So that you're not saving the ferry by camping there with 3 warriors.
Oh, and I draw.
And again, the 4th clearing does nothing for you this turn. Feels like we would have been better going on the offensive there. Yeah, and the martial law doesn't matter. Like, we had Stubborn. That was the turn to throw ourselves into a battle. You think, Dexter?
Okay, so
I think we're being overly conservative. Like, Boat Builders is cool, don't get me wrong, but we really could use some more cards in Recruit or Battle. What turn is it? Round 4, maybe? Round 3?
Mm-hmm.
3. Yeah, no moles to check. Oh, then never mind. Yeah, exactly, Duckster. Yeah, that's a good point. Eerie have not missed a bird card committed to the decree, so this is their 3rd turn.
Okay. I will put this there.
That is both false orders in the decree.
And
Yeah, Dexter, I'm okay picking Boat Builders over adding it to the decree, but we committed a bird to move last turn that we really didn't need. That could have easily gone into Recruit, which was important because we'd just taken some big losses. Or it could have gone into Battle, and we could have started going on the offensive. We're playing a very conservative game here, which It's not the god of conservatism, it's the god of war. Kind of horrified myself with that phrasing there. Ugh. Five. Yeah, more moves. Granted, we may not have a bird card this turn, and we don't want to put a suited card into recruit or battle. Granted, this is maybe one of the matchups where a suited battle is more safe rather than less, but the principle stands. Well, actually, the principle sits. Principles usually have nice chairs. I'm just being goofy. It feels like a despot masquerading as a god of war. It does, Elevars, even down to our chasing of Wounded Alliance sympathy last turn. God of War has better things to do than to eat sympathy tokens most of the time.
Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do.
All right, just the one committed to move.
So recruit.
I mean, we're keeping up. We're not being overly punished.
Use a
or punished severely, or
box move.
whatever phrasing you want to use.
Move from 1 to 12. And then a fox move to move back.
But it feels like the end result of this turn is going to be that we move into 4, eat the cardboard there, and build in either 4 or 12.
That's what I was hoping for. I'd like to guess this plot.
And I really want us to go eat the base or something.
In 5?
In
What? What?
In 10.
You have to have a faction piece there first. To
Oh,
guess.
okay,
I was
okay,
gonna
okay.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay.
There's no plots there.
I was very confused for a moment.
Movement. You got the movement. Make it happen. You got the
Yeah,
boat
you
builders.
could throw a bird
Okay,
in
hold
there.
on. I already moved. Let me. Is that
You did 3 movements, I think.
2?
2.
Yeah, 1 to 12, 12 to 1, which is 2 fox moves. We have a a bird move we could use to get into 10 if we really want that exposure point.
Can't go there.
But then that makes the rest of our decree pretty annoying because we have 2 mouse moves.
I need a mouse.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Oh man, that base is gonna survive, and I'm gonna be distraught. Duckstroyer, we do know what the plot is. Lord of the Hundreds guessed it 3 times. It's a raid.
It's my bird movement to move. If I can. These guys here, so I used fox, bird.
That's why we were so eager to expose, because we knew what it was. How on earth did Lord of the Hundreds have 3 cards to burn on turn 3? They've used the fairy like twice, and they've been rowdy like twice or something. I don't remember.
And bad roll.
Lily, we know it's a raid. We've whittled it down to just raid.
I'm gonna battle the rats in 12.
What? This could turmoil.
You have an ambush you want to use.
This could turmoil.
No.
You 3/3, you die here. What? Alright, well, we're fine. Ooh.
Think.
Build.
I was only half paying attention to the remainder of our moves, but that did not need to go that way.
Cards.
Again, I thought for sure we were just going to chase the cardboard in 4 and plant a roost in 12. Oh man, I really Corvids, be my hero. Come on, Bricksii, be the people's champ.
I really gotta admit, I am struggling to evaluate who the hell is in the lead here.
I know.
It's obviously Eerie. Look, see? Right there.
Is it time to turmoil them? Question mark. There are almost every single rat on the board. How's everybody feeling?
It's getting to a point where, like, either myself or the birds are going to have to move into sympathy soon, depending on how much we want to entangle with each other. So there's also an argument that the Woodland Alliance is going to, maybe not this next turn, but find itself in an interesting, strong position in the following turn as well.
Yeah.
I'm saying in addition to either any of us three, the Woodland Alliance also has, like, a spooky movement turn that's going to have to happen one way or another.
I mean, we're keeping I think we're keeping the Woodland Alliance in
wants me to eat a bunch of birds.
good spot, though.
Hmm?
I think we're keeping the Woodland Alliance in a good spot. Like,
Yeah, lots of martial law, but at some point soon that's going to have to get broken up. Ooh, sorry.
I fear that people sometimes
I mean, I am
treat martial law like a magic buzzword.
works, but I feel like a lot of my roosts are vulnerable. I'm still spread thin.
I'm just, particularly after that recent Woodland Alliance game where people were like, yeah, we have martial law in places that didn't matter.
Yeah.
And like next to bases and stuff. Like, sure, set up martial law. That's not the whole.
The rats have, 3 commands.
Yeah.
2 prowess.
There's a lot more to that is important to the context of that.
I'm just saying.
I mean, we also need to take into consideration that both me and Bricksii have items that they can take.
Yep.
Right.
And it's not like I'm gonna stop acquiring items.
Yeah, that will bring them to 3 and 3 command of prowess.
Yeah.
I'm going to be fully transparent. I'm probably going to be trying to choke the rats out as much as I can.
Who dat? The Woodland Alliance?
Yes.
Go ahead, brother. I like to see you try.
Alright, that's at least better than where I thought that was about to go.
Sure as hell will.
Corvids, please pop this base. No matter what you think the threat assessment is right now, Woodland Alliance add nothing to the calculation.
Okay.
Drinking Wawa?
They're just a game clock.
Yes.
And if you can buy turns...
Slamming that caffeine.
2-liter Pepsi next to you. Gamer fuel.
I'm a bit too basic, to be honest, just a bottle of water.
Hell yeah. I got a jar of water. Jars of water?
No. I'm glued to my water bottle. Okay, I'm gonna start doing stuff. I will craft some coins because I can't not do that.
Did I miss a comment?
That didn't click. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh wait, this should have.
Coins craft is cool.
And then I'm also going to craft this here saboteurs.
Saboteurs, cool.
in case we need to do some damage.
That's 2 things that potentially deny whatever these
So
strongholds are for.
nobody's crafted anything that I'm super worried about.
The Lord does have swap meet.
Yeah, but is that? It's not card advantage, right? Like,
No, they already
know.
have like 1 or 2 cards, so any chance they get to,
yeah,
have their hand improved, they're gonna take. So
yeah.
I ain't got them. I don't have those coins, brother.
I am
For real, I'm not fooling you.
going to flip this raid that everybody knows about.
Raid!
So that's
I'm glad we flipped that.
sick. We're gonna gamble. Chat, I'm warning you, don't bet on me. I choke. Also, this is Corvid's.
my heart is with the Korra, so I'm secretly rooting for you. Get it?
Thanks. I appreciate that. You're rooting for me? Eh?
Here we go. You get it.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Who called?
It's a joke. CoolnessWizard, cool. I get it.
All right. And finally, recruiting. I should probably do it.
What is Horde looking like? Good question, Duckstroyer. It's looking pretty nice. Bag, boot, and then a T. And for additional context, people have been crafting a lot. Erie have another T for us over here. Wooden Alliance has a sword for us over here. And then Corvids have a crossbow and a coins for us over here. So we could go for the mythical 4/4.
But she wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think we need to lavish anytime soon, but we have, if we ever do get knocked down, we will certainly get back up again.
All right. I am going to recruit in Mouse. I'm going to go 1 and 1 and 1.
Over here too.
No, I'm out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, me too. Slim.
There it is.
It is slim.
I'm over here with 10, so.
What do you mean by lead mood, Duckstroyer? Do you mean turn 1 mood? We opened Grandee, or,
All right, that brings us to Daylight.
Rowdy.
Daylight?
Brain was faltering there. Yeah. I'm telling you, Chad, I'm going to be so upset if that base survives a full turn. So upset. Elevars, I slept plenty, but I felt like shit when I woke up, so I don't think I slept well. I don't know if anybody, Gregula was there. I went to bed, I fell asleep for a little while, and then I woke up coughing. My phone vibrated. I opened up the Root Rules channel, and then I ninja'd Gregula with a rules question, and then I went back to sleep. Oh, and I turned on my dehumidifier, or my humidifier, the humidifier, because it was so dry in the bedroom. And yeah, last night's game was a little tragic. Yeah. Low-key, I think the bad sleeping might be because of all the freaking caffeine I slammed on Sunday. Because I felt awful all of yesterday. Undehumidifiers. Thank you, Therapray. Thank you. Thank you. I knew I had it wrong. Does this confirm that Monster Energy takes away the well-rested mood? I think so. Either that or the monster plus the bang. Maybe it's a 2-item mood. We're really thinking about this.
All right. Well, okay.
You know, I feel like we may have done something that I frequently do, which is I will start talking in the hopes that that will trigger my brain to just like start working, and it doesn't work. Like I'm going to.
Doesn't really matter when I throw it out.
And sometimes my brain fills in the gap, and sometimes it doesn't.
Probably not. Let's plot randomly.
Oh, we're claiming to plot randomly.
So that's 1, 2. Let's plot again here.
Did we remove 2 warriors in 5? Yeah, we had 3 in there. But I want to point out, this is not adding up to base removal, which means I'm about to be very triggered.
Caca.
That does make it a little bit better, though. The base has 1 defender, yes.
Plot.
He does not have Fox Partisans.
Let's see. I think I will exert to battle the. You said that you're planning on like trying to strangle the rats. If I like don't murder your sympathy here, does that extra incentivize you to help out over here?
That's kind of what I'm going for doing so. I mean, you're free
Great.
to murder anyone you want.
I mean, of course, I'm free to murder whoever I can throw my crows at, but you know, politics. It's all politics.
I just start furiously typing after this game. To whom it may concern.
Do you have an ambush?
No, sir.
All right, let's roll some dice.
2-2.
Bloody.
This feels odd.
I'm gonna lose the raid.
What? Wait, what? What?
Warriors
put
have
the raid.
to go first.
Warriors have to go
No.
first?
Yes.
Have to go first.
Do they?
Yes.
Yes. The only time you can pull that off is if you have like either 1 or 2 crows with the raid token, and they roll either 2 or 3 respectively.
Guerric, is that correct? I thought any token could soak a hit.
The table is correct. You must always remove warriors before buildings and tokens.
Oh, fascinating. Man, I totally misread that Cats game the other day. Cool. Well, that's good to know. All right, well, that wasn't nearly as clever as I thought it was. That's the set number. I lost 2. That was my exert. So yeah, we'll call it there.
Hey, we're just fueling the raid that is now easy to remove. Right? Let's look on the bright side.
First things first, I feel like it's worth highlighting that if we don't do something about the crows, these guys are going to be scoring 9 points. 9 points.
Yes.
Yes. just saying, just throwing that out there. And also throwing that out there, I'm not exactly the type of faction that can deal with that. So just saying,
wow.
you know,
Yeah, so promising
wink,
to
wink.
deal with the rats, and then as soon as my turn ends, turning on your heel.
I'm not turning on you. I'm just highlighting things. No, listen.
We should murder the crows, and I can't do it.
No. I'm saying, I'm sticking to my plan. I never lied. I'm not backstabbing anyone. I'm just saying, I'm just highlighting certain facts. That being said, I'm going to put a pretty big and noticeable target on myself right now by doing the following. Let me make sure I'm not going to flip any incorrect cards from this. So, Uno. And we are revolting over here.
Deconte made that same battle mistake yesterday, didn't he? Didn't he try removing a tunnel before a warrior? I'm wondering how prevalent that misconception is. Because I have seen it before, but not a lot.
Little friend. I said there, little friend over here and another friend over here. Yes, that's our revolt. I'm not sure if I... Yeah, no, that's it for now. So now, Daylight, Craft. No, thank you. Mobilize, I suppose.
Like, yeah, I mean, so players do choose which pieces are removed of their own pieces on each side of the battle. They just have to choose warriors before building tokens. But I mean, that actually, obviously that it's most obvious that you make choices for the buildings tokens.
First things first.
It matters for warriors too. Lord of the Hundreds can choose the warlord himself before the other warriors.
Going to be doing...
And that actually is occasionally the key play that you have to do.
And that's one action. And I guess I'm just going to move and...
But yeah,
commit some war crimes.
The idea that you can remove buildings or tokens willingly before warriors is something I've heard very rarely. That is not a common misconception, as far as I've seen. It's just odd that we've seen it like twice in 2 days. Anyway, I should talk about this Wooden Alliance turn. We're online. We're having a really good turn.
Yeah. Let's keep it like that.
But
And that would be it. And
the bases are so lightly defended. Like, normally I'd say that those are goners, but this table has left them alone. And we've been kind of talking our way into, like, hey, we're going to help out the table balance.
That's it.
It's hogwash in my book, but, I don't know.
All right. Thoughts.
Like, maybe we lose a base this turn, right? Like, they wouldn't trigger me so badly as to not remove a base 2 turns in a row. Yeah, that bars.
So no raise. Recruitment. I get 2 dudes on me warlords. I get 1 guy over here. And I get 2 for guys here. Anointing doesn't need to happen. Warlord's still on the board. Choose a different mood. I cannot be stubborn this go around. So I'm going to opt to be... I'm going to opt to be...
Destroyer. That's funny. Destroyed by facts sans logic. Very fun.
I understand.
So I can do stuff about the raid tokens That's about it. But that doesn't negate point scoring, period. It's up to you whether or not you want to do something. I'm just telling you I can't reach the face down ones, and I know those are more fucked up to eat.
Is there any way
More F words.
you are going for the raids? Is there any way you can help me out and let me build in 3? Otherwise, I'm giving cards to the Alliance. And once again, continue talking. If you're going to do so, I will need to be able to move out of 9.
Yeah, absolutely. I can. I think that's definitely an. Cool. But whether you follow through on that is up to you.
I understand.
I
Yeah,
just, that's all I can.
I can't guarantee I can get both placed down, but I can definitely get one.
Yeah, your birds are light. I recognize the plate you're in now, right at this current second. Am I gonna stay rowdy? I've not yet transitioned into my daylight, so I'm just thinking for a second.
All right, so it sounds like our plan for this turn is to chase some cardboard. We're going to be policing the corvids in the hopes that Erie will follow through and continue policing. I really hope this includes some other faction policing.
Going to do rowdy.
We've got to start slowing down Erie. We've really got to do something about Wooden Alliance. It's looking like we...
I'm going to lock that in by moving into my daylight.
All right, we changed our mind to Wrathful.
No, thank you. Not the hand for it. But... Oh, that's Once and Burn Song. Too late.
Yeah, we missed our swap mate.
Command the hundos.
Big sad.
I'm my first command the hundos.
Honestly, it kills me every time you say that. I love it.
The hundos? It's like sandwiches, dude. Sando. Hundo sandos.
Yeah, exactly. I just can't believe it never occurred to me.
Going to use my first command the hundreds to attempt to interesting, fascinating.
Yeah, Duckstroyer, I think winning the battles is more important than anything else.
I'm gonna use my first command the hundreds to loot the crows in 3.
He does sound a lot like you, Francis. A lot more than you and I sound alike, despite chat's insistence in your round 1 game.
One for, and I deal 1 hit through Wrathful.
Ah.
And I will take the coins.
Oh, that's a pretty nice
I'm
warlord.
going to spend another command the hundreds.
It is done. We have achieved the 4.
I have 3 left. I'm gonna battle the crow. I'm gonna battle the crows in 2.
Regular style or looting style?
Regular style, no looting.
All right, go for it.
Bink. I almost picked up the discard pile. I know you have the rabbit ambush.
Remember that time they found human bones in Benjamin Franklin's basement? I remember.
Do you have an ambush you would like to play?
No, go for it.
Heard? 0-0. This would be the time. We like to see it. Last command the hundreds.
Wait, so
Will-
I still lose one because of Wrathful, right?
No, you're not near my warlord. It's only where my warlord.
Oh, right,
battles.
it's only at the Warlord. Derp, derp, de derp.
You're right. You're good. I'm going to battle the Woodland Alliance in 10. Do you have an ambush you would like to play?
I don't, but I do have a thing to say, which is once again pointing to the fact that the crows are going to be scoring quite a bit. And
Yeah, but the Warlord's trying to pawn that off on the birds.
yeah, but the birds can't deal with that.
I can only deal with one.
Yeah,
I gotta
at
click my
best.
strongholds, and you. Well, I guess you don't have the.
Can't do anything to the
You can't do a
strongholds. I
button there.
already
That's
have
true.
Yes.
So yeah, cool. I'll swap. I'll battle the Corvid again in.
You guys' conversation. It's so nice. Not for the
I'll battle
crows,
the
but
crows again in 10.
Hey, I mean, I'm just glad people are talking. It was very quiet. I still have no ambush that I wish to play.
Heard that. 0-0 again.
There we go. 2-1.
2-1.
I will drop this card to use Partisans.
Okay. 2-2.
2-2.
So I lose the raid.
And that is now a juicy clearing.
Here, and here.
That 0-0 was savage.
Then
We could have shored up our defenses.
did I get my point for the raid?
I am surprised we didn't Partisans the first time, though.
Says no.
I want to point out.
And I'm sorry, I lost count. How many command hundreds was that?
That was the last one. That was my last command hundreds.
Cool.
Yeah. Advance the warlord 2 times, 2 fur.
We could clear out 9.
Burbs in there. Well,
We actually could go after the plot in 1 if we really were committed to that idea. We could shore up 10 and clear it out, leave behind a warrior in 3, or clear out 8 on the way, and and clear out 8 on the way and have a press.
pick up 3.
I forgot about the Corvid in 2 for a second.
Advance the warlord to move these folk over here and battle the crows at 8.
No ambush.
Sure thing. Cool. 1-1.
I will use Partisans again.
Yep.
So you lose another.
Sure.
If we were committed to going after Corvids and Bunny so much, it may have been better to go stubborn.
Will be to
Do Corvids have any more items?
move
We could have looted for the crossbow.
colors
Yeah.
here, and I.
And then we could have looted here and picked up an extra prowess action.
Before you do that,
So we're missing opportunities.
Do the thing. Yep. Here's a supporter for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And do you have an ambush you would like to play?
I do not.
I guess I didn't need to roll.
but you did roll good.
But I did roll good.
You exhausted your luck, unfortunately. And I
I
need
don't-
another.
Yep, I do not have another card for you in this clearing type. Here's the card.
Yeah, that extra prowess could have been
The same card.
going after clearing 7.
It is, dude.
I really
and
like that card. Huh?
And I also did loot, so I'll be taking the sword.
Yes. That you did. That you did.
Yeah, that was... To be clear, in case anyone doesn't follow, yes, there was a warrior innate, not a token, so we didn't have defenseless, but we had wrathful, so we still would have had the
No, so you have to take.
loot with 1 hit.
Yeah, it's like if you didn't, if someone did, if this was our computer, the computer would give me the point. You know what I mean? So
Sure, but also I need people to realize how much other people are also a threat at this table.
it's true. And then that
Karzmar is asking, why didn't Warlord just go for an alliance and let Eerie take out the 2 plots? Seems pretty easy to clear out both insurgents. In fairness, Eerie have only 1 battle and have been playing very conservatively.
That was my last advance.
He did.
But
One to get from 3 to 8, and then I used another to get from 8 to 10.
I miscounted. I thought you had gone up to 3.
No. Hadn't.
But I agree with you. I think we could have leaned on Eerie to do more.
That's going to be 3 clearings for 2 points.
And yeah, now we've wasted Wrathful on a turn where we're not taking out a base. And we're not going to be able to go Wrathful next turn because of the inherent syncopation of the moods. So yeah.
To bring this topic up again, I still, will. The other kinds of birds, the more sneaky kind, is something that I'm kind of worried about.
And I mean, to CoolnessWizard's credit, he's doing a lot of table talk to keep the heat away from him. He's really propping up crows as a target right now.
Okay. I just feel like this neatly demonstrates my point that once you decide to stop me, I'm stopped. So, like, don't throw yourself under the bus here in pursuit of other people's ability to win. Also, recruit on Fox.
I should set up the, I should prep the gamble. Propaganda Bureau.
Yeah, you really did.
In the decree, at least means it's not with Wooden Alliance.
Yeah,
We're cool. I have my side of the board, birds have their side of the board, and we worry about everything else in the middle. I don't need to do any weird entanglement with you. I offer you 3 as tribute.
I'd love to see a dominance right now.
Yeah, that'd be ill.
Ooh, I was busy typing. I didn't see that suited recruit.
Yeah.
Oof.
Going for it.
This decree just went from stable to unstable right quick. Granted, we have 3 Fox clearings, and nobody has really showed that much aggression up to this point. So it probably doesn't get punished. I talked about this before. I'm a lot more comfortable with a suited battle in this matchup.
Also, I really don't want to be this much of a thorn in the crow's side, but in 1, if you do fight with a 3, there's technically a possibility for him to kill all of you, because he gets 2 extra hits, 1 from the embedded agents and 1 from the partisans. So
that would be sick, but I do not have Fox partisans.
Is rabbit partisans, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, my bad.
Chaos Noodle, I agree.
Been reshuffled in the Fox ambush.
3 players can take out 3 roosts in most cases, but again, this table has not been especially aggressive.
To eat dirt.
And one of the players is Wooden Alliance, who are not going to actually contribute to that.
Well, yeah, you could. Yeah, that's definitely one option.
Hold on, I'm thinking still.
Yeah.
I might have to take something back. Okay.
But really, Lord of the Hundreds can kind of make up for Wooden Alliance not being aggressive. So, like, Wooden Alliance and Corvids, Lord of the Hundreds and Corvids together should be able to take out 3 roosts. But again, Lake Map is going to help a little bit. We cannot be relentless, no. But we have 4 commands, which offsets lack of relentless in its own way. And we could go up to 3 or 4 prowess whenever we want. The items are out there. We could have last turn, but we didn't. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. You probably want to take out 1 plot. I don't think you need to take out both. We really gotta hurt Wooden Alliance, though. I mean, I know they're on a slower clock, but you just... It's an investment thing. If you wait, you can't stop them. And maybe they outrace you. Maybe the RNG lines up for them nicely and or the game slows down and they outrace you. If you stop them now, you at least are doing something while you can.
Use the raft to go to 1 to 12.
And it's cardboard. Cardboard's good. Points are good. That doesn't feel like the right place to be.
And then I'm going to use.
But we have boat builders.
I'm gonna go 1 mouse movement here. Let's try to mouse. No, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that back. That's cool. I'm gonna do what I meant to do was with not the roost, but I'll put that roost back. So 1 mouse movement with 2 birds there, and then my second mouse movement move 1 bird back. So I have fox and bird. I'll do that. So then I will go fox back from 12 to 1.
That leaves us with 1 bird move. By my count.
Moving the raft.
No, I have boat. I already used the
But you
raft.
boat builders.
I have
right.
boat builders.
Because we went 1 to 12, 9 to 3, 3 to 9, 12 to 1. So we have one bird move.
Bird move. I'll go from 5 to 1 as well. And I will battle using the fox battle in 1 against the corvids.
All right, this probably works.
Go for it.
Even just a 1 will disable the flip. There we go, and we take it out.
Nice roll.
And I lose 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then
Just
I
forget
will.
the point.
Oh,
And you get a point.
thank you. Yeah, I was just talking about that. And then I'm going to battle the corvids again in 9.
Go for it.
Less valuable, but that's okay.
And then I will build 3.
So corvids get to flip for 2 points, which is fine. They're not gonna, win off of that. Hopefully corvids. Oh, you're right. Sorry, we kept the plot. Sorry, 3 points. Same point. Same point.
Definitely need to take down the crows in this game.
Still, hopefully the corvids do something about the Wooden Alliance.
Great turn.
Anyway, time to gamble.
Cool beans. Well, let's see here. I will craft tunnel.
Tunnels is pretty cool for corvids. It does not synergize with Raid the way everybody wants it to, but it's still a pretty cool card.
And then, how is this?
I think Erie have a pretty decent shot at this, I want to point out. Despite their wild decree, nobody's been punishing them.
3 points.
And Wooden Alliance didn't revolt until turn 3. So they are on a slower clock. But I agree that Wooden Alliance have a commanding control of the table talk. And
My hand, or I need to.
Yeah, it's random from your. I could take from your hand. Yeah, there you go. Take this one.
the table could shut down Erie.
Neat. Then let's see here.
Like, it's not that hard to crack a base. The 2 warriors, like 1 to 2 warriors, that's the inflection point where a base becomes not easy to remove, but easy versus hard on a relative level.
Excuse me. Oh man. I will recruiting fox. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, and the fact that we can't go Wrathful on our next Warlord turn just sucks, because that would have been so good here. Again, if I'd realized we were going to be battling Corvids in 8 and 10 so much, I would have advocated for Stubborn, because we could have changed the sequencing of our turn.
2 strongholds in Rabbit, my guy. It would have been.
Yeah. I think there's a solid chance that some of them went into the supporters.
We could have changed the sequencing of our turn so that instead of battling the Wooden Alliance token with our Warlord in 10, we battle the Corvids in 10.
Well, you could also have them, but I'm saying
I could potentially have them.
Yeah, you could potentially have them. That'd be ill. But bunnies are hard for you to get to, and there are 3 cards in the deck, so if you don't craft them sooner rather than later, then
yeah.
So someone's got them.
Yeah, I mean, I was not shy about crafting.
Saboteurs?
Well,
they're not that.
What you will.
Corvids have 1 of them. Erie has another. That only leaves 1 unaccounted for. They're not like missing.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I'm slightly confused by that dialogue. I'll give a reminder for the gamble. It's about a quarter of the time left.
Potential Crow striking range. Wooden Alliance has 5, if not more soon. Harriet, I think you and me know what's going on here. Like, I'm not... you know what? If you can tell me how I can win by bursting 10 points next turn, or any turn for that matter, I'm happy that you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. But I think that we're both pretty linear scorers here. We can't exponentially burst. So someone's got the coins in their hand. So Crows are in a good striking range if they get to pull off a plot and some coins. Wooden Alliance can win the game from 0 points. I don't know. Not now, but Wooden Alliance isn't in a super strong position, but there's a lot of martial law going on.
Did we just say Wooden Alliance is in a super strong position or isn't? Feel pretty sus about that comment. Like, no, they're not in a great position, but they're not in a bad position by any means. They have control of the most important Wooden Alliance clearing on this map. They have 2 bases. They have the table wrapped around their finger. Like, again, like we're...
Sorry, it's...
Yeah, their position got a lot better after that statement, for sure. Like, again, we're down a turn because of the late revolt, but we are not... We're doing fine. How nobody has taken these bases, I do not know. And we got to start killing some eerie roosts or something. We do have to start slowing them down.
So I'm going to battle the WA here in 4. I'm going to show you that I have no mouth cards for you. You would like to look at them on this.
Sure. I can confirm there are no mouse cards.
And do you want to ambush?
I don't.
Cool. I will take that Veep.
There were no mouse or birds in that hand?
Next?
Can
Indeed.
tell you there was.
No, I'm just saying, like, a bird card counts as giving a supporter for that clearing as well.
Yeah, but there were no.
Okay.
I will, as my second action,
Agreed, Switchfang. It's
move from 12 to 11.
not yet, Lily.
And
I
so
do
will
like the
draw.
card, which you don't have. So
Yeah.
actually, you drew. I
I
have a card.
yes. Hold on one second.
Yeah, Switch. I talked about this earlier. It's almost an investment on the part of the Lord of the Hundreds to stop Wooden Alliance when they can. Earlier better than later. Because Wooden Alliance just
I will be
make oppress annoying.
Mm-hmm. That's 1, 2.
And oppress just gets exponentially more difficult the further into the game we get. So we don't need it to be more annoying than it needs to be. Unless we're going to start spamming mob tokens and counting on Rays to do our cleaning up for us. Which, by the way, might be an idea to think about. Yeah, I think Rats missed a trick not prioritizing clearing the sympathy out of 7 sooner, and then the base once it's there sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Bricksii, are you going to put a Pro in 6 or give Wooden Alliance kind of an easy spread?
I mean, I'd like Wooden Alliance to stay in the game.
Why?
I don't really want to be actually the only, I need you guys to not want to just constantly murder me.
Wooden Alliance doesn't help with that very much. They do a little bit. They detract focus from you, I guess.
I need you to want to kill other things as well.
They also just outrace you, is the thing. Right, you have to balance your need for the Wooden Alliance to detract focus from you and the fact that they'll just outrace you every day of the week. I have not said the gamble results yet. I'll go ahead and say them now since this seems to be a good moment. We had 2 people gamble for the Lord of the Hundreds, 1.5k coins, 10% of the wager. We had 4 people gamble for the Eerie Dynasty, 2.1k coins, 14% of the gamble. We had 4 people gamble for the Corvid Conspiracy, 3.1k coins, 21% of the gamble. And 4 people gamble for the Woodland Alliance, 8.4k coins, 56% of the gamble.
So I'm going to plot.
Yeah, nothing major in terms of gambles, but also not super surprising. We're up to 56 viewers now. We were hovering more around 30 to 40 earlier. These midday streams get smaller viewing numbers.
Let's put this down. Sure, why not? That's 3. Could I exert and draw 3 cards?
Yeah, Zamboni, I think the Rats have fallen behind. I'm saying this a lot. We've been talking about it a lot lately, but you have to build strong momentum in the early game as Rats to maintain your tempo through the late game. And I'm not sure we did enough work.
I will.
Nobody needs to apologize for not watching or anything. I feel like I repeat myself too much across streams, but I also know not everybody watches every stream. Not everybody watches
I will draw those cards.
the entire stream.
I'm gonna 1, 2, 3.
My only concern is ever being too repetitive as a commentator.
There are some cards. And I need to discard now.
That plot on the base is interesting.
Discard 2.
I mean, it's probably some form of policing, just not on the pace I would love to see. Ah, Archangel Lilith. More evidence that you're Lily's alt.
This card. And that is that.
Okay. So,
Base is unpunished.
first things first. We're spreading sympathy, ladies and gentlemen. So, since there is no martial law going on over in... But the thing is, do I want to do that? I'm not sure. To be completely honest, not really. So what I'm going to do instead is... Okay, let me think this through.
Yeah, if we can have one good spread into either 2 or 10, and then keep going to 8-3.
Do you guys mind if I do something along the lines of this? So basically, I'll just take all of these and put them here, and I'll just take the supporters in my hand because it's a bit of a pain sorting through them like this.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense to me.
Okay, so Jesus, there's a lot.
Man, that loam craft doing nothing for us. We'll see if we craft an item this turn. I'd forgotten about that loam craft until now. When did rats take the sword from One Alliance? On their previous turn, Brad Venturer, they looted in 10 when they were wiping out the sympathy token there. Because it was free. That's why we were talking at the time, Brad Venturer, about it was a missed opportunity. We had Wrathful, so we could have looted the Corvid that we battled in 8 to pick up the crossbow, which meant that when we looted in 10, it would have pushed us across the threshold and gained us an action that we then could have leveraged to then go after the base in 7.
This is a thinky game.
Thinky game.
Yes, Karsmars. That's why I think Eerie have a pretty good shot here. If Wooden Alliance start to look too threatening, I think Eerie slips by. It's just a matter of which becomes the target of the table first, and how effectively does the table do anything about it. Because again, Eerie, stoppable, but it requires some combined aggression on the level we've not been seeing so far this game. Wooden Alliance are more immediately stoppable with such lightly defended bases, but the table has the perception that they are in a bad way.
Okay, so we begin.
And then Corvids are just Corvids. We'll talk about them in...
So first things first, I'm spreading...
In 8 points. 7 points.
The first 3, I can use 2 of them, 2 cards to spread over there. This thing will go in there, so this is 2. 1 sympathy goes into 2.
I know, Karsmars. It's wild to me that nobody's gone after those bases, if only for the cardboard.
Then
Like, even ignoring the policing aspect of it, it's cardboard.
if they will go into the thank you to spread over into 5, since there is no martial law.
Mhm.
Then
3 more cards in hand.
2 of these friends
We have not scored points for any of these yet.
to spread over into
Into 4.
4. This should be how many points? 4 points.
Yeah, 4 total. Only 1 supporter left. Feels like a bit of a miss to not get into 8-3 if we could have.
Someone's got them in their hand, dude.
I'm going to be completely honest. I have no coins. I had them before, but not now. So
Lost them.
had to be done. Onto daylight. So. How much of a little piece of work do I want to be right now? You know what? Whatever, let's go for it. Craft a root of the teas, which we do not have. Never mind. A rude awakening going on.
Undo!
Instead, what we will do is spend this same card to train.
Good save.
Because we like trains in this household.
Good save.
So that's another officer.
That takes us up to 4 officers, which is a good number.
What we do is
Certainly a better number than 3 if we have any fear of losing a base.
Hmm.
Three cards in hand.
I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think I do know.
Are Corvid planners and boat builders accounted for? Karsmars, Erie have boat builders crafted. Corvid's discarded Corvid planners earlier on, but the deck has reshuffled somewhat recently, so it's back in play.
I'm going to use this to get another officer. And I think we're ready to move on to...
We're up to 5 officers. 5 is a good number of officers to have, but it also runs the risk of us getting punished more severely if we lose a base.
Single mouse from there to here.
We don't rule 11.
Thank you very much.
Sorry. Do
You don't rule where
have
you're coming from.
corporate
going
planners
to.
or equivalent?
Sorry, let me put this back. I forgot to craft this. Here we go.
I was also going to point out that we had 2 cards in hand we didn't do anything with, which was weird.
All right. Nick.
Yeah. Actually, I'm still taking this card, so I don't know whatever.
Yep.
Whatever, man.
I think we're getting a little flustered.
Here we are.
Might be worth taking a second to collect ourselves.
Tell this little cute little fellow to kill himself. And maybe he will... Come on. Please. Thank you. There we go. And this is going to be another sympathy for me. That's 2 points. Now we have how many more?
Coolness heating up.
So we're doing the following. We are getting a fella in here. That's 1. That's 2, and this should be 3. Thank you very much. That's how much is that? 3 already? Yeah. 2, 3. And yeah, I wasn't joking when I said I put a pretty big target on myself. But that's the name of the game. It's fine. Yeah, I think that's it, unless I'm forgetting something. Yeah, I draw cards, correct. So I draw 2 cards. 3, actually.
Okay, we're leaving 11 undefended. Granted,
And that would be...
we only have 1 supporter, but we are going to lose 3 officers.
Raise. Nope. And then we recruit.
CJ, I prefer random. I don't think the cards are properly designed for drafting. It ends up making the starting positions too symmetric, which flattens some of the interesting asymmetry of the game, and therefore the negotiations.
Ding dong, boom boom, beep beep. New mood. Can't be wrathful anymore because I have authorities. We're gonna be stubborn this turn.
I think there is a draft, not to dwell on it, I think there is a draft that could make John Company interesting while drafting. But it would have to, it can't be just that really basic, take a card, pass along. You'd have to do something where you're like forcing cards onto people, or where you can curate your hand Inish style or something. Yeah, BW, it can suck getting a bad starting hand.
Agree that I'm not the only threat on the board.
It's true. I don't think that cost.
And I've never talked myself out of a threat position.
I don't think that outweighs the loss from drafting, though. I'd rather occasionally have a player have a bad game than have the game always feel flatter. Thinking about our rat's turn here. Do we recognize Wooden Alliance as the threat they are now? Like, has Wooden Alliance overextended? We can't go Wrathful this turn because we were last turn, but we could still do something about them. It looks like we're going Stubborn. I wouldn't have minded the undefended base as much if we'd not trained that 5th officer. That's really my only complaint about it. Because tactically sacrificing a base can be very smart in the right circumstances, but we effectively burned a bird card for a single action that I'm not convinced we needed. Oh, so the soup kitchen's craft, as cute as it is, if we were planning on losing a base, that could have just been a train next turn or something to reestablish our actions.
I always tell teachers, here's things we're doing.
Have we used swap meet like at all, by the way? I feel like we've forgotten it just about every turn.
I'll be right back. Apologies, I'm slamming too much caffeine.
Sure, sure. I'm having myself a think. Thank you for your patience, everyone.
I would also love a complete Wooden Alliance wipe here. I would love a Wooden Alliance wipe pivoted into an Eerie Turmoil. I think that's our path as rats here. You have to do those two things probably in that order. And then just count on Corvids having their classic difficulty closing.
Command the hundreds. I'm going to...
What are the moods available? We ask. We cannot do Relentless. We cannot do Jubilant. We cannot do Rowdy. We cannot do Grandiose. We cannot do Wrathful. So that leaves us Bitter, Stubborn, and Lavish. Am I missing one? That feels right.
Ooh. 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 All right, for my first command, the hundreds, I'm going to battle the Sympathy in 10. Do you have an ambush that you would like to play?
Unfortunately, no.
Sure thing. I don't know why.
Not really necessary, but we like the rules. I do need a card for that, though, if you have one. And if
Yes,
you don't,
I have neither. I will show you.
Thank you. Acknowledged. Can a card?
Okay. Then I will take a command the hundreds to move the hundreds from here to here.
I forgot to score a point for that.
Thank you. And I will draw one card.
Yeah, chat. We'll see how much Sympathy actually survives, right? Because I don't think that quite happens. But I do agree that Wooden Alliance's presence in the game does help Corvids close.
Battle this Sympathy here.
Unfortunately, they're in the worst position from that perspective because they go immediately before Wooden Alliance, so they get last pickings to the Sympathy tokens.
Thank you.
So the turn order is not benefiting them in that relationship.
So 1, 2, and 3.
Score a point for that?
Did I score a point for that? No, thank you so much.
We just got bumped back down into the 2-cost section.
Is Bricksii back?
And yeah, Bonsai, I'm thinking Corvids get their flip into the low 20s section of the map, or of the score track here, and then they start their limp to the finish.
Because I'm going to do a battle against the crows here in...
Hello, I am back.
Welcome back. I am using my last command, the hundreds, to fight the crows in 2.
Go for it.
Sure thing. 00. Couldn't be so lucky.
Trade worked out fine. We got more than enough warriors in 2.
We will then transition to the warlord.
We have 2 prowess. At the threshold for 3. Do we know if it's a bomb? We don't know anything about it, Mafifum.
Seven dudes, huh?
I really wish we picked up that crossbow last turn. That extra action right now would be so good.
I'm going to advance the warlord here. I do have a card to give you.
Thank you.
And then I will battle the Alliance in this clearing. Do you have an ambush that I'm battling the Alliance in clearing 7? Do you have an ambush that you would like to play?
No, go ahead.
Sure thing.
Here we go. Brutal.
So 0 from me, 2 or 1 from you, or I ignore 1 because the Warlord's in battle.
Should have come here last turn when we had Wrathful.
Wait a minute. Sorry, hold on. Aren't you supposed to lose one there? You're attacking the with Alliance. They get the high number.
Yes.
I have Stubborn, and you only have 1 warrior.
Oh, he's only got 1 warrior. Yep. Thanks.
I'm going to.
Yeah, we could loot. We could loot Corvids right now for the action.
Well,
We've got Stubborn. It's kind of free.
Also, just want to point out again that the Crows have a possibility of scoring 7 or more points.
Yeah. I'm with it. I'm tracking.
Wait, sorry, one more question. You moved and battled. Did you give the WA 2 cards for that?
No, we didn't.
Sympathies removed.
It's not for battling them. It's.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep, I know what I'm doing.
There's a lot of rules in this game.
Root does have a lot of rules. If we have a Fox card, if we have a couple Fox cards in hand. How many cards do we have in hand? 1. Never mind. I was gonna say if we had a couple, we could move into 11 and then just get bomb insurance, which is fine. If it's a snare, whatever. We don't get our 2 recruits. It's not a huge deal. We deal with it next turn.
Either scenario, I have to hope for a 3.
Yeah, this might work out. This might work out for Corvids because we didn't deal with the threats earlier.
You could probably come up.
Because we were not proactive, we now have to play reactive, and because we have too many fires that we have to reactively put out, it might mean that Corvids get left alone enough to win. Is Lily at work? Yes, Squirky. She is not home, so I am forever alone.
Harriet, I'll share with you what I'm, and obviously the entire table because it's public, but I'll share what my thoughts are. So I can make 1 of 2 moves here. Both require me to roll a 3. I can either stay in 7 and battle again and then try to earn myself points in that way and cripple the Alliance, or I can move to 6, hope for a 3, and affect the Crow in some capacity. And that would be the most I could do for the rest of this turn while also still letting me do my own thing. Do you have any thoughts going on with those ideas?
I would point out that while the WA has been quite keen to point out that I have some burst potential, even if none of my plots are removed and I am holding the coins, which I can't craft because I don't have the plots for it anyway, my burst potential next turn is on the order of like 5 to 8. And if we don't remove more sympathy, the WA is trivially able to pull 13.
Sure, and you'll eat the token points in 11 because there are no warriors there, right? That's probably a bomb or something like that.
I mean, I would like to.
You'll eat 4.
And
so you have more than the points you're saying. There's tokens for you to eat.
No, I'm counting the tokens.
So you score with this.
This would be 4 if nothing is flipped.
There's a token
5, 6,
here.
7. I'm not going to get that token in 5. There's solid chance I'm not going to get 11 either because the birds will take it. I can't hit 12 either. The birds will take that. Like, I'm after the birds. Like, assuming that we continue to hit the Woodland Alliance, I don't have that burst potential. I guess if we totally ignore the Woodland Alliance and allow them to remain in a position to win next turn, I might
I-
be able to scrape it out before them.
There's no way I can next turn or the following one.
One way or another, a base
Press X to
is going
doubt.
down.
Fair enough. You have a full right to not trust me on that.
So, Jeremy, the question is, if the roll has to be the same, whether it should be 7 or 6?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Because
That is a great comment, in fairness.
there's an undefended plot in 9.
Yeah.
I'll probably
Yeah,
be
that's
dealing
what I
with.
was. That's part of what I was playing.
And there's
There's
also
a
some sympathy I'll probably be cleaning up.
Sympathy and 12. The only issue is that there's a lot of cardboard for the Corvid to eat in their turn for freebies as well.
Yeah, that's a great comment to highlight that if you're counting on a big roll in either case, one of them is statistically more likely.
You know exactly what you're doing, so I'm just trying to guesstimate the best process for myself. And Harriet,
That's
will
your
make the
biggest
best
mistake.
process.
Switch Fang, yes.
I'm playing Corvids. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Hey, you've been making great plays. You've been shading your points and stuff like that, and you're making great table talk. You're just a good player in general. I vibe with that. Doesn't matter if you haven't played the Crows before.
Thanks, I'm flattered.
Yeah.
Plus, crows are underestimated, just saying.
Yeah. I've lost one too many 9 burst point turns to the Crows, but that's not educating this decision, though. Truly, the state of things, Harriet, is that 7 and 6 are the only 2 things I can affect, and I need 3s in both of those to help in the cause. So ultimately, it won't matter, but
It's a matter of who do you think is.
I mean, listen, even if you don't
So,
pull it
like I said,
through,
I have 2 battles I have to do.
Yeah,
It's probably going to be
potentially
once against Woodland Alliance and once against the Crows right now, based on the board state.
yeah.
Going for cardboard.
Yeah.
And
So
I will be
there's
going.
like I said, there's an 8. You can go and build an 8 over there for sure, so you don't turmoil on the build. You'll still earn yourself 4 if you put
Right.
another build. I don't know where you're gonna find the next build, but you could have another build, I guess.
Right.
For 5Es, and then yeah.
Gorky, she's in and out.
If I clear out the Crows, though, I set myself up. Well, I have the same amount of oppression either way, so it doesn't actually really change. Tough room.
I mean, I just really think we need to kill both of these bases. And like, if the
Yeah,
birds don't
we'll
do it in
do
11, I am happy to pull my weight here. Like, I do not have the Woodland Alliance's burst potential, even with that cardboard.
Yeah, that's an easy pull your weight for 11. I gotta tough through this goddamn
Oh no,
warrior.
you have to pull your weight by getting cardboard points too. It's a fair point.
Yeah. I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that I'm trying to earn myself points here. I'm just we're both in really good positions. And if you get even a big burst score in the next turn, we would have one more round. Well, you can't affect the Alliance too terribly much, minus the 1 in 12.
Who are you talking
You have
to?
the raid there. You could potentially do the sympathy or fight for the extortion in 5. I would never ask you to go to 11.
I think he's talking to you, Harriet.
Yeah, I'm talking to Harriet.
I think Woodland Alliance maybe is out of this game. It sets them back at least a turn, maybe 2. Yeah, very possibly.
My play against this base here. We'll see what happens. And then we'll go from there.
Depends on if they lose 1 versus 2.
Woodland Alliance, do you have a ambush that you would like to play at 7?
no, I do not.
Sure. Double 3s would be sick here. Nope.
No, that's unfortunate.
That's it.
For once, I'm actually lucky with my rolls. Jesus.
Hell, yeah, that's good. That's great.
Yeah, exactly, Linen Master. That's why I was like incredulous that CoolnessWizard bought so much table cred, being like, hey, leave me in the game, I'll police people.
And then
You're an alliance.
I gain 2 points off of oppression. And I draw 1 card. And then, You guys.
This is kind of the worst of both worlds. We failed at cracking 7, and we didn't even take out the plot in 6 like we were considering. It sucks.
Okay. I will reveal. Here's the coins.
Cool. 1 coin. Sick.
Battle. And all I'm going to put in the creek. Well, wait. No.
Still 1 more coins card floating out there.
Yeah, if we want to have a serious talk about Wooden Alliance policing, it is not nothing to police actions and or cards. It does so by feeding points, though, and oftentimes those points are worth more than the actions or cards. Occasionally, Wooden Alliance can police lizards.
Cool.
They don't normally want to, though, because that's antagonizing somebody who can ruin your day. You got to be careful with those mutually assured destruction dynamics.
Okay.
What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Oh, I was just going to say, a lot of the actual policing Wooden Alliance does is most impactful in the early game. As you reach the end game, their policing is not nearly as valuable.
And
You know, Duckstroyer, that's not what I thought I was going to say. I must have really forgotten.
here. Fox, mouse, bird.
It is worth pointing out what Therabraze said. The plot on 11 low-key protected it. Rats could have easily pivoted their battle to 11 instead of 7, but they did not have the means to deal with the plot if it was a bomb or something catastrophic. Francis, yeah, but that's more so early game. You know, late game, assuming the Badgers have been able to dodge, duck and weave, build up their retinue, they're not going to care about the Wooden Alliance nearly as much. Because again, so much of Root is about engine building, about accumulating momentum. You know, it's the thing all the grognards used to criticize Root when it came out. Like, oh, it's just a Euro. You're just building an engine. And then I go to the Coin Discord and tell them that competitive games of Root are 4 hours long and are highly entangled, and their minds are blown, which is fun. It is interesting. I think it's a notable part of Root's success that it's able to be played in a more heads-down, non-interactive fashion, because that helps it have more broad appeal. People who like games like that can play it that way, and people who like entangled games can play it more entangled. It does make it slightly misrepresentative of the game, though, if you expect it to, or if you think it is exclusively that type of heads-down play. Do we think that one base is going to make it to next turn then? I think Wooden Alliance lose one base, keep one base. I think 7 probably survives. And I don't know what exactly Wooden Alliance kept in their hand. The camping on 7 is...
I'm doing this all differently.
You're good.
The camping...
We are at that stage of the game.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's not what I want to do.
The camping of rats on 7 is worth noting as well. That is going to be its own form of policing of Wooden Alliance because, again, Soup Kitchens is a bad card. Yes, the background noise has been persistent for Harriet. There's someone in their apartment watching TV or something.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I do. Okay, so I'm going to do both my mouse moves to move one bird from 9 to 8. And then I'm going to, it's cool with you not showing it, but I'm going to move 4 birds from 1 to 10 and then back using fox and then bird. Is that cool?
Yeah, that checks out.
That makes sense to me.
Using the raft.
I feel like Erie have been... That's fine.
And then I have 1 fox.
I feel like Erie have been overly fixated on the ferry this game. Like...
That to move 4 birds.
They have focused on building up their move column and have warped every turn they've done around picking up the ferry as part of that move column.
Second. Maybe not.
Even when it meant triggering outrage and feeding the card to Wooden Alliance. And I mean...
You can look at those. Those aren't...
The ferry's fun. It's not that fun.
Cool. So you can look at those cards. Those aren't fox, so you can see them and then you can draw a card.
Okay, got it.
All right, attack cowboy. Maybe it is that fun. Yeah. Fair enough.
I will. Okay, so battle.
They're just being seagulls.
11 against Wood Alliance first.
I think it's better if you do the other guys first because I have an ambush saved up for just that place. So I'm gonna be using it. So it's either going to be for you or for the pros. So you decide.
I understand. That's why I moved 4 in there. So I'd rather
eat the ambush.
Like I'm
eat the ambush. Police Wooden Alliance. Worst case scenario, you 2-2 with Corvids. Actually, it's not worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is you
Yeah, but I'm just saying that if it's probably better
like 0-0, but
hear the crows because if you roll poorly, then
this is basic threat assessment. Wooden Alliance are exponentially more frightening than Corvids.
Discard.
Sorry.
I swear to God, the Fox ambush was in the discard.
No, I looked.
Bird ambush. I can just show you.
Oh!
No, you cannot do that.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It happened.
Yeah. PSA: you cannot show cards.
You might end up in a situation where
just wantonly.
Birds might die.
It is against the rules.
I'm not going to battle the
not tournament rules, the game rules.
Yeah, Harriet, I think you have to take the battle. I think you have to eat the ambush, especially.
No, I mean,
I'm just saying I don't plan on battling the crows in 11, so that's not the issue.
Okay.
He did a Nitro. It's so much worse because this was actually hidden info. Nitro, at least, like, we knew the card because of informants. Like, it was...
Card flash?
It was a faux pas with Nitro, but it wasn't actually impactful.
I get it.
And yeah, I get it. I get it. And a lot of people are not familiar with that rule. So I'm not trying to, like...
That is unfortunate.
So I'm not here to shame
My hand, you need
anybody.
No, thank you.
We have another battle, right? We got battles. Well, Duck Destroyer,
It's 11 again.
well, chat, here's the thing. We only dealt one hit. So if you take the base off, they don't have to remove the sympathy.
Crows in 9.
Hold on one second. Can we let WA finish?
Yeah,
seeing
sorry.
that from there?
Oh my god. No.
What do I do?
I'm not looking either.
There we go. My bad.
Yeah, it's I'm not saying it's clearly
Yep.
I'm not saying that like it's clearly better or worse. I'm just saying it's not as simple as the traditional logic of, you're sequencing wrong. It is you have to actually consider how important is it to
You also have to nix your.
tax that action or not.
Just making sure.
And again, there's a chance that the player that's removing the sympathy does not have a matching card, and you pull a card from the deck that does not match the base. I've seen that happen. So it's an RNG, but it
I was attacking that base, but he was discarding all those cards. I forgot that was a consequence. I was like, what
Yeah,
are
I
you
mean,
doing?
it's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Birds, do you still want to battle me at 9?
I do.
All right, I'm going to ambush you.
I figured as much, but I took the risk. Okay. So no battle. And then my last battle, I will battle the Wood Alliance in 12.
Okay.
So 1 point. And then
I guess we changed our mind about
we'll build
battling Corvids.
an 11.
WA, did you get your card for that sympathy?
Correct.
I am perplexed.
I'll give me 4 points.
Nice.
2,
Big money move.
3.
But
3 cards.
I mean, I guess we didn't leave our. Oh no, we had to build an 8. We did have a safety build. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know about that. I don't know about that. It's a 4-point flip, right? Takes us to 23, which is the death zone, but I mean, better than 19.
No.
Yeah, but like they're gonna. If we don't turmoil them, they have it like 100%, right?
Yeah.
Not 100%.
No. Yeah. No.
You get 5 off of Roost. You need 2 points of cardboard. I think you can find that.
1 Roost is undefended, so I'm losing that. But yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's close.
This is looking like what we predicted. Wooden Alliance shot up in the threat assessment, became the table target, and then Erie are going to slip by and win.
Yeah, I would also beg to differ. I feel like I have received a sufficient amount of heat.
This is stoppable.
The question is if I focus on the birds, do the Woodland Alliance have it?
Corvids need to take care of 12
Certainly do not.
and see if they can help with 1, 5, or 11. And then rats need to take care of 11, 5, 1. It's doable.
Yes.
It just,
Let's see.
it's risky.
Let's pretend the Woodland Alliance has coins. That's 3, and with the sympathy track there. Okay, yeah, probably. I think I can probably focus on the birds. I don't know how much I can actually do, but I can try.
I mean, Switchbang, I said an hour ago that the way things were looking was that Wooden Alliance was going to become the threat, table would police it, and birds would win. So, like, I already called this ages ago. I just think we could have... There were things we could have done to better enable our success.
I will
I'm gonna step away to go to the bathroom real quick. Sorry.
Could crows bring the rats, the fairy, and 10 to help break 12? I don't think that's necessary. The reason why rats should go after 1151 is because they're all adjacent to each other. So you maximize your actions. Rats can go command into 11, battle in 11, roll a 3, remove it. Command into 5, battle in 5, roll a 3, remove it. Prowess into 1 twice to remove it. So if corvids take care of 12, your job is done.
Not take the point. I will
If you
snare for 1, 2, 3, and 4.
all right, well, Rip, we gotta trick that, or we have to let rats go around us now.
Easily comes up my apartment stairs.
Okay, yeah, maybe now we bring them the fairy, and we deal with 5, and let rats take care of 12 and 1. Or maybe we bring the rats the fairy in 11, and we trick the snare to 5. In that scenario where birds are stopped, who profits the most? Crows? Probably crows. Yeah. Maybe Wooden Alliance, since they only lost 1 base. But I think that's how you enable your success as crows, is you work hard with Lord of the Hundreds to turmoil Erie right now. And we need to be talking about it. Like, we can't just... We can't just make a play and rely on the other player to read our intent out of it. We need to discuss what each of us is capable of doing.
Definitely don't think I can stop the birds either.
And do it. Root is a co-op game, remember?
Sorry, did you recruit?
I have not yet recruited, no. I am contemplating that. I shouldn't over-contemplate this, actually, because I don't really have very many choices here. Let's go ahead and recruit in the bunny. Maybe I should not have crafted that friggin' boot. Oh well. Ba-da-ba-ding, ba-da-ba-dum.
What mood were we last turn? Stubborn? And we can't go wrathful anymore. Yeah. So it just comes down to rolls. Corvids have rabbit partisans. Doesn't help us here. We need that fox partisans, wherever it is.
Mm.
Just tuning in, Warlord went for 0 ruin items. Yes, Fate Failings, which is not atypical. Particularly on Lake Map, where the adjacency of ruins is very bad. So any traditional Jubilant play would not work well. Yeah. Granted, protected mob tokens ward off Corvids and Wooden Alliance. So I do want to stress that mobs could have been a viable strategy for Warlord here. Not as much for the purpose of getting ruins as for protecting their oppress. But yeah. And agreed attack cowboy.
Crafted that boot. I should have recruited outside of Bunny. Okay, well, live and learn.
We could roll it back. Crows have dealt with 11, have a decent shot at 5, and 1 via boat delivery doesn't seem too hard. Agreed. Agreed. We could take out either 11 or 5 and then snare the other.
We'll battle the birds in 9. Do you have an ambush?
I do not. You're good.
That's not the play.
Right. That.
All right, it slows down Roost scoring, which is not nothing. Here you have a lot of battles remaining, though.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't vacate Fox enough.
1 action left.
Yeah, I mean, Duckstroyer, I'm assuming there's going to be more. I'm assuming this is the start of Roost removals, but yeah, this is not how I would have gone about this. Yeah, I'm not perfectly mathing Erie's turn right now, but they feel very much in range, and it feels like we are focusing on solo stopping the Erie, which is not viable. We have to be cooperative with Lord of the Hundreds and optimize across each of our turns. Because it's mutually beneficial for us to stop Erie.
All right.
It's a shared incentive.
What I can do that is useful then. I will move from 6 to 5.
That's his progress.
If you don't mind, you crafted boots, right?
I did.
So I have Marine Broker, so I would draw a card.
Yeah, go for it.
If you move into 5, I also either draw a card.
Yes, I was just going to flip these cards and show them to you again.
Vacating Foxes and letting Warlord clear our sympathy plot seems doable. That is, that's actually an idea. That could work.
Will exert to battle the birds in 5. Do you have an ambush?
Do not.
Ooh, gotta roll 3. We got a 3.
Thank God. All right.
So, I mean, we didn't...
I'll take that point.
I don't think rats have the actions to do this with the fairy where it is.
That's all I can do. Warlord, I hope you are able to mess the birds up a little more.
I wish we'd talked about that with them. Ah! You can't optimize everything on your own. Sometimes you have to talk.
I need a moment to think, to be honest.
Yeah, Duckstroyer. Here's the play, and it's gross. It's not good. We loot Corvids for the crossbow. We move from 7 to 6, from 6 to 4, from 4 to 5. We prowess into 1. No, not enough action. Not enough actions. Not enough actions. We're shy by like 1. Because we could double prowess in 1.
Yeah, okay, so
Fairy into 12. But then there's still a roost left.
Revolt using 2 of these.
So it doesn't work.
Over in 4. So that's an officer and just a friend over here. So that's a building. Now I use 2 of these over here to spread sympathy over to 6. That should be a point for me. And now on to daylight. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and using what? So 2 of these.
Crows could draw a sword or hammer?
Make sure that we're all on the same page. I got this last turn, so I actually didn't have it beforehand.
Crows could draw a sword or hammer?
Did you draw cards for your turn?
Who?
Crows, Bucksy?
Bricksii exerted.
Like a brick. I did not because I exerted.
Oh, okay.
I will draw a card though for crafting the coins.
So I crafted the coins, yeah. Just thinking right now. And one way or another, I think I have to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and craft Corvid planners. This and this.
That's not how you craft.
I think that should say how you're. Yeah, there you go.
A bit too tired at this point, guys.
Oh no, it's
And once again, this is why I do not like soup kitchens. Now we don't need it.
Yeah. So that's the crafting. Now, anything else? I'm going to use the saboteurs to train.
Like, they're not wholly redundant. Soup kitchens is still denying rule from other players, while Corvid planners is exclusively for our movement. But yeah, it's
And on to evening. Evening.
we don't have a win this turn, but we can be on a 2-turn clock.
Situation going on. Okay, I'm just going to. Yeah, I'm just going to play it simple. So I'm going to recruit 4 times. So 2 here and 2 here. And that should be it. I draw 3 cards.
Well, we're finally defending our bases.
Done.
And we're not putting out more sympathy that could potentially go to Erie.
Does not feel
Indeed.
good.
I still don't see how we stop Erie, though. I don't know. I should start counting their turn. Let's assume they lose one more roost.
Swap meet for the first time I've had it. I'm going to swap meet with the crows.
It's pretty doable for them.
oh god, 3D perspective.
Yeah. This one.
It's pretty doable for them, by my eye. Probably add a second card to build. Chase some cardboard. Add 2 cards to build if you want. Second one get us anything? No, second one gets us nothing unless they remove 2 roosts. So yeah, 1 card to build, and then chase cardboard.
Tough. I'm not really sure how to stop the woodland here at this point.
What about the Erie?
If You can stop the birds. I'm pretty sure I can significantly interfere with the Woodland Alliance's plans. I'm just going to sabo their Corvid planner. We can leave them locked down.
Well, they have Corvid planners, so they're nimble now.
And I'm gonna blow it up on my turn.
I don't know how you're gonna do that.
He has a Sabo.
I have saboteurs.
Oh, the
yeah.
nimble, the nimble. You're gonna blow up the nimbles.
But
that
What?
still doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, I'm
stop
gonna blow up his Corvid planner so that he can't move out.
But
So,
there's a chance, though, Jeremy, if he has the swords, he has the ability to craft the swords, and then there's 2 sympathy he can take out. He wins his next turn.
I do not.
Oh yeah, Erie's the one saying this. Erie's like, hey, yeah, worry about the Wooden Alliance. Yeah, Vet Phalanx,
The fact that I don't have the swords can be
that's the only play left to us is wiping Corvids and getting out of Fox.
the Woodland Alliance, and
That's the only way we stop Erie.
have not drawn cards for 2 turns and have been using Rabbit Partisans over and over again. Don't think there's a bunny sword. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
No. But I also
Yeah.
haven't seen the anvil for a while.
Is there a bunny?
Oh, anvil's
anvil?
over here. It's locked up in the burbs. Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, anvil in the burbs. Okay. So potential Fox things off the table. And you and me are gonna have to fight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Vet Phalanx, yes.
Oh, no, I understand.
Corvids have a crossbow crafted.
You right, Harriet?
Yeah, Harriet. Yes, Harriet. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Oh, no, I'm not going to argue against that. It's just
Oh, and Wooden Alliance just crafted a... No, that's a coins.
the last round for somebody.
I thought they crafted a sword.
Yeah.
Erie has T. We never picked up that T. That's right. Does that change the calculation, actually? No. It only buys you 1 action. You spend an action to get it, you buy an action. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I think the only play is wipe Corvids and Wooden Alliance out of Foxes.
So, if I can chime in.
You
The way... First things first, I'm pretty sure I'm, like, guaranteed to get saboteured unless there's... Yeah, anyway, I'm getting saboteured, so one way or another, this part is basically not doing anything. And what I want to bring attention to is that the birds are effectively going to be scoring 4 at the least from the roofs with which they can get down if no one checks them. And on top of that, there's 4 battles going on, and there's quite a lot of cardboard that can be cleaned up.
Yeah.
I like that Wooden Alliance are pointing out...
You're clearing, like, I'm not gonna leave 3 rats there.
Yeah, no, I understand. Of course.
I like that...
Actually, with Soup Kitchens, it's a little bit worse, actually, because the Woodland has
6 points of rule
4
there.
5.
I like that Wooden Alliance are pointing out...
So I don't know that actually saboing planners
Yeah, I'm
doesn't
not
matter.
leaving any rats there. That wouldn't benefit me in the slightest.
The Erie threat. I don't know if the table's buying, though.
Kind of positioned in a way that need be 4 points are in a whole lot of points.
Moro, because I am a dumb man.
Confidence.
Oh, come on. I'll never listen to the I don't have it shtick.
No, but like literally, I have no face down plots, right? So
Boom. Lily erased.
points of cardboard with 4 actions or less.
They're around. They're hanging out.
There's like 2 right now.
I mean, if someone decides to clean me out in one of my bases and it's left wide open, then I think it'll be made significantly easier.
I don't think they'll do that. I think rats should police birds. Birds will then police, hopefully, Woodland Alliance. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure they have it.
I mean, it's not even about scariness switch, it's just about turn order. Domino police.
A lot of third-party risk, and that's the most important thing to mitigate. Rolls could go south, and people have ambushes, so...
Yeah.
3 cards left in the deck.
realistically speaking, it's kind of up to the rats who'll end up with the game.
Yeah, it's sad. And that's not a guilt sad. That's just sad for me personally. I don't know if I can find a way to stall the game for another turn.
I mean, there
Not
might be
something.
something, but I can't quite see it yet.
And again, if we just looted that crossbow from Corvids like 2 turns ago now, that extra action is all the difference here. I mean, frankly speaking, Duckstroyer, I think in general this table was too passive.
Automatic things are first. Raise.
I think Erie is lucky to be in the winning position right now.
I have to recruit at the Warlord first for 2.
Because I think they played a very conservative game
Stronghold of my 2.
that should not have paid off as well as it has.
No more rats to be had. And then choose a different mood. I cannot be stubborn.
Heard a weird noise.
Be lavish for the funnies of it.
We lavish for the funnies of it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Nah. It's 1 turn too late.
I don't know that he's hitting anyone, Switchfang. We were just... There's a handful of items around. Erie are sitting on a T, Corvids are sitting on a boot and a crossbow, Wooden Alliance is sitting on a coins. There's items aplenty.
I don't see a better mood here, so Lavish is just gonna hang out.
If we're not using... We're not using the lavish. You may as
consideration to lavishing away the sword to open up Wrathful next turn.
You're better off going bitter and saving lavish in case of disaster.
Non-zero chance you have another turn after this.
Yeah, but I have to make that choice at the end of Bird Song, and
There is a mostly 0 chance
snatch the
that you do not have another turn.
birds for 3 advances.
But Erie are trying...
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's Corvid's trying to talk. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we get another turn. Unless shenanigans happen.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see a better mood here today. Lost all my good ones to items. And I think I'm going to lock in that lavish and not end up using it. I'll move into daylight crafting. I will not craft.
Yeah, better to take bitter in this situation if you're going for a mood that you're not using, in case you need the lavish next turn. I mean, I guess unless the plan is to do a bunch of inciting this turn, and then maybe you want to bitter next turn.
First command, the hundreds, is going to be on the crows in 10 here. Do you have an ambush you would like to play, Bricksii?
Switchfang, it gets harder, but it's still possible.
Muted.
Oh god, so sorry. I did not think you were going to go for me, and I stepped away to the loo again. No, go for it.
We're really having too much caffeine. 3-2.
Murder most foul.
It's not too late to try and turmoil Erie on Fox. We have extra actions. Karsmars, I think it is possible. Yeah, we just go 11 then 5. Noted statistically it will take multiple battles to clear out the Corvids in 11-5, and then we have a guaranteed additional battle for the plot token, or the sympathy token. But we have the actions.
Move.
I don't think we can waste any more, though. I think it needs all the actions we have left, because we have to also get out of there.
Second command the hundreds to...
That actually might not even be enough if we roll average.
Okay. Second command the hundreds to move rats to 11.
No, it should be okay. If we go for it now. No, actually, no, it's not. We got to do this. We still have to roll really well. We still have to roll really well.
Yeah, it counts as a warrior. I am deeply regretting my choice of randomly putting down a snare here.
If we actually put down a plot randomly, then, pro tip, don't actually put down plots randomly. Feel free to say they're random. There's no benefit from you not knowing what the plot is.
Use my third command the hundreds to battle the...
No, I don't think so. I think she was just the one who treated her.
I also think birds are on track to have this.
They might have.
If they don't, Wooden Alliance has it pretty easy.
She wasn't the one who was getting right. She did. So like they
I'll go with the Erie first.
Corvids have a shot. It's worth saying.
Or... No, I'm going to go with the Corvid first. I'm going to battle the Corvid first in 11. Do you have an ambush that you would like to play?
No, go for it.
Oh! Oh!
And that allots me 1
Don't
point.
get your point.
I will take my fourth command the hundreds to battle the Erie in 11. Do you have an ambush that you would like to play?
No, you're good.
That's fun.
Nice roll.
Oops. Too many.
Problem's not solved, though. We don't have enough actions to clear out 5 and get out.
Rats left.
But maybe we can clear out the sympathy token and get out. And then... No, we clear out... We hope for a 3 on the Corvids and get out. And hope that...
That was 4. That was
That
my
was
fourth.
the last one.
We hope that we roll a 3. And then Erie don't have 2 battles in Fox, because they need 2.
Advance the Warlord for 2 fur.
We could try flipping it, take out the sympathy token ourselves, and hope that Erie roll a 3, but it's too easy for them to just send in like 1 warrior. It puts too much control in their hands. But yeah, this could still be done if we see it. We actually, if we roll a 2 against Corvids, it's fine because we can loot them with the second battle to pick up the crossbow to give us a third action to get out. So it's actually even more likely than I thought.
Advance the warlord.
Oh, baby, I want it now. Now I want it. Come on. Come on, you're going the wrong way. No.
Here. And I will...
Guerric shook.
No card to give you. I can show
Guerric shook!
I think this particular card has been in your hand from the beginning of the game.
you. Yes, it has, brother.
Rats, no. Rats, yes.
If I may, I'm really coming off like I'm targeting the crows way too much with my table talk, but I have to point out they have a crossbow.
Yeah, I'm not taking that because I want to be able to be stubborn, so that's not an option for me.
Being stubborn doesn't matter if the game's over. Come on. Come on.
Do you
Go
have any
ahead.
questions you would like to play?
I do not.
All right, I deal 1 bonus hit.
That you do.
will Take
Take the
coins,
Yep.
and I will...
Could you say that, Destroyer? Could you?
to begin with. And then I will...
Are we once again making the mistake
score a point,
of going beyond playing the faction and are now role playing the faction?
and then 1 for the sympathy.
That can't be right.
And my last advance will be to fight the crows in 6.
No ambush.
Wait, what?
0-0, baby. We love to see it.
1, 2,
That will
3.
be the end of
Four.
the lights.
No, I guess, yeah, that's 5. That's fine.
Partisans, do you sell rabbit?
I will. I should have done it in 10 way back when, but I didn't realize it until several dice rolls later. You may look at my cards if you desire. Or wait, do you get to look at them?
No. You just have to
Live on the
discard
Lion.
all but
Ah.
rabbits.
Yeah. Never mind.
And yeah, that's gonna be that. No inciting today. And then oppression for 1 point. Yep.
All right, I think Erie has this, but
I draw 1 card.
it's maybe a little card dependent. Oh, no, never. Who am I kidding? I forgot we had Miran Broker. We just have to see it.
They still might have it.
We just have to see it. I'm almost certain. And not sandbox, I think. We double build. That gets us 4 points. It gets us to 27. We have to eat 3 pieces of cardboard or craft something. Hammercraft's off the table. And swordcraft is not. If we have swordcraft, that means we only need 2 pieces of cardboard. So then we pick up the cardboard in 5. So pretty easy cardboard in 9. If we run up to 6, we could pick that up. So there's options. There's options. Yeah, attack cowboy. That's how I feel. I don't think it fumbles all the way down to rats. That doesn't feel viable. But I agree, I don't see it for crows.
Okay. This. And this.
We kicked up the battles instead of the builds. That doesn't feel right.
Oops. It's too many.
Like still.
Okay.
We could turmoil here if we roll too well in clearing 5. I mean, we haven't been punished for weird plays up to this point. I mean, again, we could have we really risked turmoiling our decree in clearing 12 back on like turn 3 or 4. Remember that? That master. Yeah, we had a very real risk of turmoiling ourselves in 12 back then because of how we played. So again, we're kind of lucky to still be here in this position. I don't know. Does Harriet think he has it? Maybe.
And I will move 1 fox movement from 1 to 11.
You know we got to get our fairy movement in. That's. That one's non-negotiable. No crafting.
Another fox.
Never don't take the fairy.
3 from 11.
Harriet, more like Farriet, right?
5
That one's awful. I feel bad saying that one.
for you. That's for you.
Well, we do need a second build location, Duck Destroyer.
And so that's fox.
But we may have forgotten about the 1 and 8.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why we're leaving 1 and 1.
No. Oh, wow. Bunny. That's everything. That look good to everybody.
Yep.
I believe so.
Okay. I will start with battling the sympathy in 5.
It might happen then in Master. It might. This game is raising your blood pressure.
And then I will battle the crows in 5.
Ambush?
Did you give the Alliance their supporters for moving into 5 and removing 5?
I gave him a card I don't have here. Sorry, I should.
What a what a tease.
I don't know. I grabbed all the cards at the same time. So
Just before we could ask for ambush, we got interrupted for the outrage.
I think I actually can look at it through.
Oh, okay.
Cannot. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, do we have an ambush?
What did I do? I just messed up. Oh well. I'm gonna turn 1. Yes, I am. What was I thinking in my head?
Oh yeah, we have like how many more battles do we have? We have 3 more battles to do.
Oh well. Okay. We'll have to turmoil, so it's not my win. Battling in 5 are crows.
Go for it.
We'll see. We'll see. No ambush. Oh, we turmoil, boy. We turmoil. Oh! Oh, suffering from success. I can't believe that actually happened. I cannot believe that actually happened.
And then I'll battle crows in 9.
Please roll 0-0. Good game.
Archange, the embedded agent is always on face down plots. Only on face down plots, and that was a face up.
1.
GG's, guys.
GG.
Hold on.
No.
I mean, we turmoil now, right?
Okay, I'm safe. Okay. So wait, so far I've done 2 battles, right?
We've done what?
3. So and it was 2 fox, 1 mouse. So I have a fox and a bird. So I will battle the crows in 1.
Oh, was that a raid? That was a raid.
Go for it.
Oh, that was a raid. Oh no, the raid! Saved by the raid.
Battle.
I got so caught up in the 3.
I guess I'll battle the crow.
I even thought about it before, and then I got caught up in the 3.
I wish. Go for it.
I have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Easy Eerie victory. Easy. Never in doubt. Never doubted it. Never doubted it.
We'll build an 8. And I will build an 11.
I mean, I even thought about it before, and I full smooth brained it right there.
Fuck.
Good game.
Jesus.
I did not see the crow in 1, and I thought I turmoiled on a fox.
We got lucky on the raid. We screwed it up, yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, hey, great game, everybody. Great game. Congratulations, Harriet, with the eerie victory. Saved by the raid. Congratulations. Bricksii, CoolnessWizard, JeremyGage, thank you so much for participating in the tournament. It has been a pleasure to have you. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Harriet, we will see you in the next round. And everyone watching, we will see you for the last game of round 2 this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So have a great one. We will see you in a few days.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.